Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear me? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried me. Talk the things me come fi talk the things, you hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them not like me. Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. You no business, me no care if them screw face. Wow! Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them no worried. They hear me fun too much, too much. Whoa! Them not like me not like them. Them not rate me. Me and them no friend. Me don't see you care the whole of them are eating. Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the things. Me no business, me no care if them screw face. Whoa! Talk the things me come fi talk the thing. You hear? Talk the things me come.
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251.
Oh, not again, man, not again. Chaja, I got to get this engine fixed. Oh, shucks. Hey, like call me, bro. Hey, what going on there? What going on, Germs? Hey, I days, dog. Right now, me head hot to me, bro. Me engine ain't starting. Where me engine ain't starting? Not the other day you fix your engine. But I mean, nobody's man ain't do a good work or what, right? I want to know what part I could get me engine fixed, bro. Alright, don't say 40. I got to help you out, because you know yes, my brother. Excitement. Hey, what going on? It's all about E and F General Auto Repair Inc., bro. These man, them specialize in everything when it comes to your car, your engine, your wheel, you know what I mean? Your carburetor. Whatever it is, bro. These man is the man, them go fix your vehicle. Alright, well, like no part these people them there, man. These people are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue. Yeah, Glendale, Queens. You understand? You could contact them on 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723 or 646-972-8828. It is enough number. Well, all three them number, you must get onto them, man. You never going to me wasting no more time about it. I gonna deal with this engine now. Alright, do your thing, Drums. You don't know. It's all about A and F General Auto Repair Inc. Best auto mechanic them. Definitely, guys. You understand? Alright.
Me darker than midnight. Me darker than cool.
Yep. Make sure everything alright, everything plug in. Good afternoon to everybody. Yo, you guys hear me clear? Let me know if you guys hear me alright, if you guys hear me good. Good afternoon. Like how the chat looking. Everybody done ram up on the party getting full up. Good afternoon to everybody. Welcome down to the next edition of Let's Start the Thing Calling Show. It is the 1st of September, the day that God has made is finally here. And I know a lot of persons, shout out to everybody back home that definitely went out and vote. You understand? Don't know what time you want to vote, what time you are going to vote. But yeah, man. Wish if I was there, but you don't know. Today definitely going to be here with you in and out, because definitely we're going to try to see how good and proper we could really go around the election as it go through, while we bring certain information to you guys and so forth. So you know what it is. You know what I mean? We're going to drop a 2-hour live down, then we're going to come back later on, drop a next 2 hour, as we see how everything proceed and everything going ahead. So big up to everybody in the building. Like I said, like up the live. Share, we got 298, close to 300 persons already in the building. So just like up the live, guys. Share the live, like I said. Copy the link, share it on your Facebook, share it on your WhatsApp, share it on your everything. Yeah, not share like, yeah, it ain't good. That's what you call support. And that's supporting, you know what I mean, your dude. Alright? Anyway, you know how it goes already, guys. Yeah, man, everything alright. It is the 1st of September. Big up everybody in the building. Hope everybody doing good, everybody doing alright. Yeah, man, we in the building, everything good. Like I said, guys, if you guys are interested, you guys could drop those donations. Definitely in the link that is provided, we got the Cash App, we got the Zelle, and we got the PayPal. Right at the bottom, scrolling, okay, guys? So you know how it goes already, man. We in the building. It's alright, it's good. You know what I mean? So if you guys interested, you guys could donate to the channel by purchasing a super chat or a super sticker, or even being a member of the channel. Alright, guys? You know this is the 1st of September, so definitely you guys could drop some donation card. I'm going to be putting in some work for you guys. You know what I mean? Bringing information to you with the election as we go through. You know what I mean? All right. So you don't know the thing already. Anyway, we come back just now.
You could give them your heart, and I'm gonna still say that's not enough. Jah alone knows that you got it tough. He restored my soul like Lazarus and told me to live right even when man and just. Yo, this is Alabama, your Guyanes artist representing for Talk the Things TV, where we talk the things. Yo, big up Fire Feelings, and remember, comment, like, and follow. Alabama representing, Boom!
Thinking of buying or selling a home or renting an apartment? Then look no further than Citadel Circle Realty. Located at 1111 Utica Avenue in Brooklyn, New York, we cover Brooklyn, Queens, Long Island, the Bronx, Staten Island, and Manhattan. Let one of our knowledgeable and professional agents assist you with your real estate goals today. Buying or selling today? No problem. Need to rent an apartment? We got you covered. Call us today at 718-717-8251. That's 718-717-8251.
Definitely, man. You know how it goes already. Shout out to everybody who's in the building. Like I said, guys, if you have your business, small business, big business, business, come aboard. Let's start the things before your advertisement need. Contact those number 347-8016-231. You know the code already, all right, guys? Shout out to those persons who is a member of the channel for 1 month so far. Those persons who are a member for the channel for 2 months so far. We got to thank to you guys and all the new members. Big up yourself. You guys know what it is over here, all right? Definitely, let's give you some ads quick, and then you don't know we jump into what we got to talk, because a lot of things we got to talk about. Like I said, guys, if you have that vehicle, if you're a vehicle owner, and definitely you're looking for that auto repair shop to get your vehicle repair, you need to check out A&F General Auto Repair Inc. They are located at 5731 Cooper Avenue, Glendale, Queens, and their telephone number is 347-844-9333, or you could contact Feroz on 347-357-8723. Let me run those numbers for you again. The numbers to call is 347-844-9333 or 347-357-8723. Best Auto Mechanic, and we're talking about A&F General Auto Repair Inc. You You know how it goes. So they shout out to all my overseers, you know what I mean? I'm sure we say, well, all my Guyanese people, them that is living out of Guyana, you know what I mean, the diaspora. Like I said, guys, if you're thinking about going back home and doing a tour, guys, you could definitely check out Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. That's what we're talking about. Remember to contact those number 592-639-2663 or 592-673-2348. Definitely specialize in April trip, church trip, family outing, local tour, river tour, Kaicho Fall tour, Intori, Amerindian Village, Suriname, and Brazil tour. You guys could follow Matthew on Facebook at Matthew's 24-hour bus service, city and nature tour. Also, you could contact Matthew direct on his cell phone at 639-2663. That's Matthew's 24-hour bus service and nature tour. Shout out to all my tattoo lovers. Like I said, if you are a tattoo lover like me, and definitely you're looking for that ideal, or we say that perfect, you know what I mean, professional tattoo artist specialist. We're talking about strictly tattooed guys. Like I said, if you're in Jacksonville, you could check them out at 1205 Herigeti Street. And their telephone number to contact is 910-389-9678. That's 910-389-9678. Strictly tattooed. And also, you guys could follow them on TikTok and Instagram to see their works, all right? It's all about Elias Inc. for all your office, school supplies, and more. They have 2 locations, guys. First location is in Linden. Second location is on the west side. For those persons who are in Linden, definitely you could check them out at 544 Block 22 Wismart, Linden, and their telephone number is 592-681-6550. If you're on the west side, definitely you could contact them at Vidnoop at 592. Let me say both Deck Vidnoop at 592-674-3980. That's Elias Inc. for all your office, school supplies, and more. You know it goes already. Got to shout out to Lady Barbara. Definitely Barbara Henry. Definitely on board. Is how what God wants to speak. Prophetically. Yes. You got to remember that. Prophetically. It's about 1 Samuel chapter 3. Prophetic concert. You understand? Yes, goes down on Saturday the 13th of September from 5 to 9 p.m. R Road, Lisa Victory, Assembly of God Church. And that is located at 471 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, New York, East New York Avenue, and Midwood. For those persons who may be interested, the telephone number to contact is 347-479-5421. That's 347-479-5421. Also remember, hosts will be Evangelist, prophetess, yes, evangelist, prophetess, Barbara Henry. Like I said, they got 3 special prize given away for those persons who invite the most guests. Okay, admission $35, dinner included. Remember, it all goes down on Saturday the 13th of September from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. Victory Assembly of God Church. That's located on 741 Utica Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Yes, guys, if you are in St. Lucia and you're looking for a 1-bedroom Airbnb, guys, this is where it gets crazy. And like I said, you could check out Cozy Studio for renting, whereby they say enjoy a cozy, stylish, and tranquil restraint in Morny Fortune, St. Lucia, offering peaceful comfort of solo travelers, couples, and business visitors alike. And like I said, this 1-bedroom Airbnb provides a 1-bedroom, 1-bath baby crib, air conditioner, hot and cold water, outdoor dining, barbecue grill, secure parking, and complimentary Wi-Fi. Like I said, guys, if you're in St. Lucia and you're looking for a 1-bedroom Airbnb, you guys could contact Cozy Studio for rent at 758-732-4486. That's 758-732-4486 or 592-662-5817. That's 662-5817. Yeah, man, Cozy Studio for renting, 1-bedroom Airbnb located in Fortune. We should say in Morny Fortune, St. Lucia, right? Once again, if you're in Atlanta, Georgia, and you're looking for that home care for your elderly loved one, I gotta get me some water. I'm definitely talking about Cater Home Health Care Inc. Definitely, they located at 1424 Veteran Drive Street, Suite 3A Conyer. Yes, and the telephone number to contact is 770-648-7533. That's 770-648-7532. Alright guys, or you could definitely hit them up on their website at www.k2homecare.com. Alright, that. You ain't done as yet. You know how it goes already. Big up to Shatter, they're on board for your advertisement needs, and those persons who's gonna be in Nashville. Look out for that big 7 Heaven Automobile Repair. Presents to you that 7 Heaven Automobile Repair presents the big black and white. You understand? Throwback. All goes on the 27th of September. Kicks off from 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. All road leads to Island Vibes 1316 and Antioch Park. Okay, so I gotta make sure I get that good. Antioch Park, Nashville. Okay, guys. So you don't know it, go already. Big up to everybody down there in Nashville. Get yourself prepared for this big event. It's about the black and white throwback. Yo, man, I'm telling you, yo, party song mad already, you know? Yeah, man, party song good. Gotta shout out to Lady Shelly Campbell. Like I said, guys, if you haven't got your package as yet, you need to get your package. You understand? It's all about the skin care, okay, for all ages. So you know how it goes already. Big up everybody in the building. Like I said, guys, you know the code. Come on, like I did it. Let me see something. Just a minute. Like up the live by the time, guys. Like up the live for me. You know how it goes already. You know how we doing it wrong here, so alright. I also got a shout out to Co-Computech. Definitely, guys. These guys specialize in computer and security system installment, or should we say installation. Now, if you're a person, you know you got your family, and right now having a camera or cameras installed around your home is more protection for you at this time, because you know them have crazy people out there. So definitely, if you thinking about, you know, securing your house, you know, your home for your kids and your loved one, definitely we're talking about Co-Computech. Definitely computer and security system installation, web designing, network, IPTV, system upgrading. Yo, it's crazy. Understand? You got your TV, and you know me, you got a brand new smart TV, don't know how to program it. These guys do that. These guys install cameras. You know what I mean? Definitely everything, man. And definitely, if you're interested, it's about Co-Computech. You could contact them on 770-899-7719. That's 770-899-7719. That's Co-Computech. All right, so let's kick it off now. How we gotta kick it off? Good afternoon, guys. How you guys doing? How much of you guys home right now that voted? If you guys are in Guyana right now and you have voted, definitely drop those comments. Let me know if you vote already before we kick off this ball game. Now, you know, today definitely is the 1st of September. Today is the day that God has made. Today is the day that mankind was waiting for. You understand? And definitely, yeah, it's here. You understand? Seeing on YouTube, on Facebook, things just, everybody just doing the thing, everybody voting, everybody putting in their work, so you know how it goes already wrong here. So, you understand? We're not going to waste no time. Like I said, call a friend, tell a friend, and know a friend. Let's start the thing. Call in Talk Show is on. You understand? We're about to deal with it wicked. How is election going on at home? This is how I want to know. How is the election going on at home? I've seen everybody vote to see Odessa went and vote. Fata went and vote. It's crazy. And I love it, you know what I mean? I'm definitely loving it. Definitely guarding mostly went and vote. Good afternoon, Justice for the Gianna Young. You don't know. Vote like a boss. Top of the day. Happy Labor Day. So today people up on the road also, right? In Brooklyn. The road full. Happy Labor Day also to everybody. Oh, we're missing it this year or next year. Yeah, man. The whole family outside. We got in early, we got in the day before Labor Day. So we going to go outside, get we spot everything. Because you know it's a hectic time when you see you go there when all them people out there. So if you could catch it early, it's good for you, you know what I mean? But you know what it is. Big up to everybody. If you're going out to Labor Day, just stay focused. If you're going with your kids, keep your eye on your kids. Please keep them close to you. If you got to tie a rope around your hand and tie a rope around their foot, you know, give them a link or, you know, a 1 mile or 2 feet, 3 feet, do whatever. Because I'm tired when they have big functions like this. A lot of kids go missing, you know what I mean? And it's crazy. It still happens. So if you're going to be going out there, man, big up yourself. You understand? Yeah, man. What? Respect Nashville, Tennessee checking in. Yeah, man. Big up to the people in Nashville. Big up yourself. If you shut up, big up yourself. You know it go already. You understand? Eric Williams. You don't know, big up yourself. That's what the name they hear so on YouTube. So then say they come from Nashville. So you know the great show for watching from for a while now. Very transparent and true talk, bro. Like you, the live, the people show some support for this channel. Yeah, man. Show some support, man, you know, by dropping those donations. You guys could donate to the channel by purchasing a super chat or a super sticker. Select the dollar sign that is on your device. Select whether it's a super chat or super sticker. You know what I mean? Just send on. It's just like that. Simple, you know what I mean? Just send on. Alright? Just make sure you send on. Alright, good. Now, here we're going to kick it off with. I just get. Let me see what's going on here. So, remember, persons who have PayPal, those persons who may be in Canada or so forth, and you don't have Cash App or Zelle, but you could work PayPal. The PayPal information is the last digits also on the bottom of the screen. All right, guys, you know what it is. Let me see who just now Cash App donate me. Trevor D, big up. Thank you for the Cash App donation, brother. Yeah, man. Renee, big up yourself. All right, now the big talking, as we kick it off right now, the big talking is house slave. The big talk right now, we're going to kick it off with the show is house slave. Now, it's a very disrespect. This is disrespectful to the fullest. You understand? This is why I want to kick off the show with. This house slave conversation that Nandalal and James Bond is talking about. Now, this is why it says black people with oppressing them own self. Now, Nandalal said that Burnham was a proud house slave. So there's nothing with black people being house slave in this time 2025. This is the mindset of the government. Because I tell you something, you know. Remember, a party make up of many couple well people. It's not just Jack Dio and Infinity make up the PPP party. Right? Nandalala, all of them. So anybody with the in the circle make sanctions like this, you know the whole PPP gonna be be held accountable. How could you make a statement like that whereby you saying that? Wait, man, let me go to it. Let me go to it and let me hear what he say. Because I want we have a discussion about this, so as we start off with the election conversation and so forth, right? Right. Hold on there, people. Let me get it. You understand? What do you mean Burnham was a proud house slave? Me understand. So, y'all still there on slavery back y'all still there on slavery in these time. This is how y'all want must got the Guyanes.
freedom, they insult you. They call you big batty African. They call you house slaves. They call you the nastiest.
Who is calling big bat? What the man said is calling big bat? Who's calling anybody though? Who really is called people though, man? Who is called who though? We black people is called we black people. Who really talking that is called people, black people these things?
Well, I want you to tell them that the national hero of this country is Coffee. And Coffee was a proud and upstanding house slave. Nothing wrong with being a house slave.
I mean Coffee, excuse me.
Ain't nobody no house slave in 2025.
Nobody never no house slave in 2025, big man. What you mean by nothing wrong with me? So wait, this way I want with James Bond walking with a faking umbrella over them ministers and them kind of thing going and sharing out flyer and posters. Bro, you think people could come upon them thing? You think anybody, any political party could got me upon these? And James Bond and these men came out proudly speaking that how the same thing, that nothing wrong with being a house slave as a black man or a black woman. Y'all could believe this. Y'all could believe this foolishness. Disrespectfulness.
Bitch, we ain't no slave. That time is done. We are past that time.
You know what I mean?
Who want to be our slave? You could be our slave. But
Straight up.
stupid.
Me being a house slave for nobody. Me dep on them thing in here. So them start out mental slavery. I rather know they got mental slavery still going on than to be literally a house slave. No, me gonna wash nobody and fetch nobody grocery. Do it yourself.
As a big lawyer, he ought to be
And as a big man, like them James Bond, them banners really bring shame to black people. Them is the banner which make people oppress we more and more. Make people disrespect before man like them stand up. With them say got a name. You understand? Just someone got a picture with face, just a video with DJ Face talking about it even. Imagine you was talking against the PPP when you was AP and you heaven knows is what happened. Despite what, this is what he's saying, right? If I'm on a team and I am definitely, I come out bashing the government for what they're doing is wrong, right? Me and the team break up, I gonna farm me own team. How the hell you going pon the team that you went talking bad about all the corruption and the killing and all these things, and then you come on the team for tell black people this what them got for vote for? Something ain't right with these banner. Something definitely ain't right. Hello.
Blessings, my brother. Miss you.
I know.
Yeah. Well, you see, do you remember now? Lola, come down, sis, girl.
Yeah.
He want to tell the black girls them what they got in the crowds as they slave, that they got big body, but he don't know how to tell them these people saying no, right? And don't let somebody want polish it and give them a nice name, house slave. Anybody, any part of history ever tell you Coffee was a house slave? So he could come for tell me that we is house slave, but the man know we talking. He got right telling them that because this what they portray themselves to be, my brother. That is what they portray themselves to be, because when he used the word they feel so nice and you're hearing the nice in the crowd.
I telling you, sit down there. Enough of
That
them sit down and say, yeah.
last month was Emancipation Month, and it is so sad. Me black brothers and sisters can't emancipate themselves from mental slavery unto this day because well, they got a flash drive vision right now. Soon as they get a $20,000 is money. $20,000 in this town right now is like candle in the wind. And it is so sad for see just because of a piece of paper. We selling we bought right now. Got people belittling us in our farm. If
Straight.
they don't wake up today, they can't wake up no more, my brother. If my brothers and sisters don't wake up today for mental slavery, they can't wake anymore. This morning I went and cast my vote. And when I cast my vote, they had a woman behind me. When I move off and I go to the table, she handing she idea. When she handing she idea, I hear the woman turn and say, "What? I can't believe this." And everybody look at she. She said, "No, my father dead 15 years. And his name still there on the voters list, my brother."
Wow.
You understand? 15 years the woman says her father dead. And he name still on the voters list. So you see what going on? There's one why here today with my own ears. So what about the rest of place?
You know what I
And
mean?
a woman go for vote this morning. She whole house vote and they can't find she name on the list. But when you go up online, it's showing you the same place where she family voting. She got to vote. And until now they can't find she name on the list.
Me telling
So
you,
tell me
man.
where she name still alive. And a dead man, 15 years, he name still up on the voters list. Brother, we just gotta to God right now for give you an open victory because I left surprising note to Lucifer try to steal it again. But I stay saying justice for Adriana. If there's the last breath I got, I'm saying justice for Adriana and everybody else. And we see the true color in Adriana grandmother.
Of
She
course, we
hug
got
a
to talk
free
about too.
true breath up.
Mm-hmm.
She
No
red.
ideas yet. Hold on.
England, brother. And the man from England cry when Adriana dead. Attack him, skin growing. And the man say, anybody that vote for PPP government, they're going to hell. Hell ain't got space for the PPP members, my brother. Hell ain't got space. They're too much. It ain't got space. And the Bible said, weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. We can get we victory now. Trust me. Hell is real. People don't believe it is real. It's just a matter of time. But I just want to tell everybody, lift Guyana up in praise more than ever. Like I run out of words. You're sure you?
No,
My
yes, sir.
daughter-in-law get call for be the prime minister for win.
Uh-huh.
And people talk that a nonsense because them ain't got nothing punchy. But I want to know touch not the Lord anointing and do his prophet no harm. All the Muslim Mohammedans, you never hear he said thanks to Allah. Anytime he going for give thanks and praise, he talking that people could understand. Thank God for we do. And you hear what a man said for Saturday night? He said, if it caused him his life, he rather lay down his life for the people in Guyana and still stupid people saying the man gonna give vote to PPP. Let her try. Let her live in doubtful avenue. There is a God. Blessed love all the
All
time.
the time.
And I gonna move from strength to strength. And I just begging my brothers and sisters, when they go out, who ain't gone out as yet, go out to vote. Please remember Adriana and all the rest of people that we never get justice for. Blessed love.
Yeah, man, phone line open. You don't know the thing already. Yo, this crazy. Imagine 15 years. The person family member dead already and them names still there on the voting list. That's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? Imagine we trying for, what do I say? Emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. Not but ourselves can free. But you hear the part? Not but ourselves could free our mind. There's the part there. Emancipate yourself from mental slavery, not but ourselves. This is the mental slavery. We got free up our mind. We mind as black man, and there's the kind of thinking James Bond and other black brothers like myself. Like I say, I come from Guyana, we got 6 race, but I can't talk about a black man, a Indian man, sorry, or a Amerindian man, because I'm not a Amerindian. I'm not a Indian. I am a black man. So obviously I gotta talk about my black brothers and sisters. But when I speak for all. I could only tell you what I could tell you as a black man. And if it's one thing I know, not but ourselves could free our mind, but banner like James Bond and them banner trying to oppress we more by telling we things like these, like when banner like Nandalal and them banner try to tell we about black but house slave. They ain't got no coolie boy could got me house slave. They ain't got no white man could got. They ain't got Chinese man could got me as no house slave. Number one, I don't antisocial. I don't care how much money you got. Once you don't pay me bills, you don't put food on me table, eyes ready for tell you, Kiam. Yo, I dark today. Today, I dark on this true so I want y'all know. Cause I got a bag of thing for talk up today. Good afternoon. I feel like it's Joe. House slave. Hello.
Yes, good afternoon, brother. How you doing? Yes, give thanks, man. I'm calling from the United Kingdom,
Respect, my brother.
and of course, Guyanese by birth. So I'm just keeping tabs on it and just watching everything that is taking place. Um, of course, no matter how far we react, our art is still with Guyana, you know what I mean? But
Real talk.
however, just watching a couple of things that is taking place at this time really hurts me to see that people are acting strange and shocked at things that they're hearing, things that they know that the PPP government is good at for years, my brother. You know what I mean? Because guess what? The PPP government has been doing these things for years now, fam. You know, for years they've been doing that, whereby you're seeing someone on the voters list, but they would have passed
Yeah.
15
Them
years,
always
and their
doing it
name.
for real.
You know what I mean? So so why are these things coming as a shock to us? It shouldn't be a surprise. Yeah, but what I discover with my Guyanese brothers and sisters, yeah, these people know one thing: money. Yeah, and wherever the money is at, that's where they go. Even just like the James Bond, he's trying to align himself now with the PPP, all because of money. You know what I mean? And I've watched like this today. I was just watching. Um, there's a head of a security firm, you know, a well-known name of a security firm, and he was standing in the street saying the PPP. But he was a few years ago. Roshan Khan was the man who used to be condemning the PPP, all because the PPP is aligning and greasing everybody palm. Everybody is staying sweet with them. Yeah, but I tell you what though, I'm saddened by seeing how the black brothers and sisters in Guyana treat Aubrey Norton. I'm hurt because of that, because these are the same people, and all of them who decide to cut themselves to go and form their own party. Why had not them stayed with Aubrey and try to motivate and put him on the path that they think he's not on? Put him on that path and help him. Because guess what, brother? As black people, we need to stay united. That's the truth. And that's the only way we can be in alignment to overcome whatever we need to overcome. You know what I mean? By being in a oneness. And that is what the PPP government got over any other party. They stay align in oneness. You understand me? Because when you're divided and you have yourself in broken pieces, you cannot conquer and do nothing and get the results that you're open to get. And that is what I find with Guyanese people, especially the black Guyanese. Yeah, the black people in Guyana, all they think about is just money. And when you give them a certain amount of money now, by tomorrow that money done. You got to start all over again. You know what I mean? And I believe that what Guyana need is a unification. Unification. Yeah? And I'm saying that unification can only come about by the black brothers and sisters uniting under one umbrella and moving together. Yeah? And anyone else who wants to be a part of it, it's all good. Come and be a part of it. But it has to be, and this unity just can't come for a time, It has to last. And then you will find Guyana will move. Because right now, I'm seeing everybody's talking about this oil money and oil money and oil money. But guess what? Guyana is still a third world country. It's still in poverty. I listened to the president after, casting his vote this morning, and he's talking about, the military forces has everything they need to deal with Venezuela, but still Venezuela shoot up a Guyanese wooden boat.
I got to bring just I got all of that today spicy. I watching it this morning before the show. I was like, what?
So come on, brother.
Yo, these niggas,
come on. The first thing,
these bro be these guys bluffing, buddy. From day one,
and
they
the man
be bluffing. From day
listen,
one.
and the man, yeah, and he's on national television, and he's saying, when the reporters ask him about it, guess what the man said? He said, "Oh no, yeah, our defense force is on top of that, and they have everything in order to deal with what is happening, that threat that is coming from Venezuela." Yeah, and when you check it out, guess what? It's a wooden boat that the Guyana Defense Force moving in, and the Venezuelan soldiers shoot up the boat. I think they injure somebody as well.
All right, my brother. Let me get the next call. Big up
Yeah?
yourself.
So give thanks, family. Yeah, one love, man. All right, cool.
Hey, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon, Fire.
Yes, sir.
It's my first time calling. I've been watching you for quite some time. More so since the Adriana Young case. I'm going to pray that everybody in Guyana make the right choice in voting, and whatever vote they make helps Guyana in a better way. Now, I've heard a lot of people talk about why not vote for Mr. Norton. And I'm going to explain to you a couple of things that was explained to me. A lot of things Mr. Norton is speaking about now, when Granger was putting it into power, a lot of them vote against it.
Okay.
The reason Forward Guyana moved in the direction they did, and the reason Win moved the way they did, is to give a landslide where all the votes does not benefit Parliament anymore, where the PPP no longer have the power to do the entire ruling. Do people not understand or see what the reason of them stepping out for?
Okay. Aye.
You don't have another person to contest those two parties. PPP is going to go back in there because, unfortunately, as much as I love Norton, he does not have the power and support he needs to remove PPP from there. And a lot of them in those two parties has been crisscrossing my whole life. That what you're going to trust instead of having someone else to give a landslide in the party right now? You need more voices. You need fresher ideas. And I honestly believe those two parties have it. Now, I wish they had come together in one, but they didn't. So we just have to watch and see what happens. But I'm going to keep lifting everyone in prayer. And like I said, justice for Adriana and all the countless people that has been murdered in that country.
Yeah, man.
God bless you guys.
Thank you, man. You know what I mean? Shelly can blow your mean. Gaffer got them gloves on to these rum, bro. You understand? Because foolishness, bro. And the caller got, on point. As much as we don't want, we just thank God if that, you know what I mean? No private call, please. No private call. No private calls. I'm not going to be collecting no private call. You understand? People calling private and talking stubbornness and all these kind of things. So let me see your number. You understand? So I could block you. I want no private call. I'm not answering. Phone lines open. Somebody in the comments start out something about race. Good afternoon, fire. Blessings to the family. Boom, boom, boom. Not about agree to. Let me go to the top. It says, my brother, y'all have to finish with the race politics. You know what I mean? You think I coming out here, so? Now, you know what I mean? This is what I say. Persons with their me show supposed to know how I stay. You all here, I always come out and big up the Indians, the Amerindians, the black, all six. I don't even know who's the next three races, because 6. I like, up to nowadays, like today, my 40s, and I don't know the next 3 races. I just don't familiar. I like custom to is Indian, black, Amerindian. I don't come in there upon racist conversation, but we are speaking upon what Nanda Lal just now say about Burnham. Then James Bandy said, whereby them implicating this thing in a racist level, whereby you gonna come telling people about Coffee was a proud house slave.
Yeah, fireman.
So just no call it. So nothing wrong with being with a house slave. Like really? You must be crazy. Yeah, my G.
Yeah, fireman. This one, Roshan Khan, come talking. Ask Roshan Khan how the 2002 jailbreak Chandra and Emma end up living at the house.
You say?
Yeah? You see.
I telling you, boy.
Them all living 2 hours away from the Welfare Minister, Gadraj. Ask Roshan Khan though. He come talking about sanction man and this and that. All them are criminals, buddy.
Straight. All of them. All of them.
All them are criminals, so they're not supposed to come and talk. That's why I tell somebody, like when Nandalal been at the square, they talking there. Now, he's supposed to a dead body. He's supposed to come off the square. But who's our slave? Eh? Why watch? Why man? That's me take, buddy. Watch. Don't get woke up this day, buddy. Blessing.
I know. There's a disrespect.
This is not right.
Good afternoon.
Hello? Good afternoon. You answering private call? You don't worry with you. Anyway, good afternoon.
Yeah, kill me because
yes.
Yeah.
The caller, the guy before, I kind of agree with him somewhat, right?
Okay.
Somehow. Now, my thing is, he mentioned that black people like money. But if these people have their feet on their neck, right? These people ain't getting no work. If they do get a job, it's a couple hours and so forth, right? What you expect them to do, right? Melly Mel mentioned something yesterday that someone in the Indian supporter, she is a PPP supporter, but she working at the poll today, and she stated that they're getting $40,000 and the black people are given $15,000 for work today at the polling site. Now, you can't expect these black people to say, oh, well, if they're giving these Indian Friday me no work because it's 15. It's 15,000 more than yesterday, because yesterday they might even have $1 in the pocket. If you understand what I'm saying.
Okay, aye.
Right? So when they gonna come and say, oh, look at 15,000 for work today, everybody glad to work for the 15,000. These black people too, like, you can't say that them are seeing, because PPP working with blood. These people doing OBS.
I tell you, for real.
As funny as it is, right? They're doing OBS, they're blindsided to certain things. And then you don't have money in your pocket. It's likely for the come, you want money, come and get it. And then, so they wouldn't see what's going on. They just want the money. And this continue for the next 5 years. Guyana done.
I telling you, Real talk,
Anyway, I
sis.
listening to you. They studying and listening to you
Respect,
later.
sis. One love.
All right.
Hey, you is trouble, no, girl. You is trouble. Big up yourself. Thank you for coming through. AP and you. Coalition show shock. All forces AP and you coalition should be our next ruling party. Do your part. Do your part to being about the change that is going to come. Vote AP and you. Yo, Zion, big up yourself. Take a few more cards and we get into some videos. Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Fire.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say, we have to just keep praying for Guyana today and put
Straight.
everything in God's hands. There's nothing we could do. The only body could do it is God. And we gotta trust and believe in God.
Real
They
talk.
could do whatever they want to do, but God is in charge and all is well. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. You know what it is. Yeah, it's foolishness. You say? Let me jump into a video. Hey, so I'm a buy DJ Face. Big up DJ Face. He's getting me vexed sometime, you understand? I mean, Selector Face, what I'm saying, from Stereosonic. He's getting me mad sometime, but it's my G. You know what I mean? I respect you, you understand? So, anybody know Selector Face from Stereosonic, tell you that up fire feeling say hail. You understand? Yeah, man. Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, greetings, Fire. I just want to say a pleasant good day to
Mm-hmm.
every one of your listeners. I'm proud to say that my family voted, and they voted proudly. They're a mixed family of Indian and Black folks from Guyana. And they're saying that where they voted, that the polls are moving along very nicely. I will also say that the people I've reached out to in Region 9, several areas, as a matter of fact, not just Letton, but other villages, people are saying that there's actually a swing happening in Region 9, which is a pivotal region. And that swing is away from the PPP. So it's still early, but it seems that the tide is shifting in some of these regions. And I think that's a glimmer of hope for
Okay.
us to hold on to. Blessings to you and your family.
Respect, my brother. Thank you for informing us, you know what I mean, with what's going on. That sound good. Like I was telling one of my brethren, right? Not even telling one of my brethren. I was speaking to Angie this morning, and I told her, I say, yo, if God want Muhammad to go there, you can let Muhammad go there. If God want Norton to go there, you can let Norton go there. You understand? If God want PPP to go there, he can let him go there. At this set point, I am not putting me trust in man. I putting me trust in God. Whoever God put there, he got know what's going on. You understand? So at this moment, me in the end because I make up my mind. I ain't repping for AP and you I ain't rep not because you might hear I come and talk about Muhammad, don't mean I is no big win supporter no. And like today, I make a video and put my story on YouTube, me shorts. A shorts, they call it shorts. A couple second. And I was telling people that I'm gonna be coming live at 12. A person comment and tell me that oh fire how I gonna wear a red t-shirt on voting day. What kind of cross is this? This is the same thing I talking about. Now I did till in America got on a red Mario jersey with a big Mario man on the Daisy design on it, a big Mario sign. And the person on comment and then it can say why I wear how I look for wear a red jersey on voting day. So because I wear a red jersey, the mean is PPP. Because if I wear a green jersey, it's APNU. Or if I wear a blue as win party, why y'all mixing up this color in this thing? Are you humble Tate with the color? I could so wait. So just because it's today, I have to wear specific. I have to wear black, like what I'm wearing. I can't wear not. Something wrong with y'all. Something definitely wrong with you guys. Not but ourself could free our mind. And y'all, we as black people holding we own self down in mental slavery. We, with the thinking. That's why I told you guys, the change is not Narton, Muhammad, the Rasta Empress, Amanza. Is not, no, the change is we. We mind the way how we think, not but ourself could free our mind. This is why y'all ain't reading between the line with the piece of line there with Bob Marley gave you. not but ourselves. That's why people say, you see, if we, like I said, this is not a racial talk. I'm a black man. I could speak about my black people, me black roots. That's when I say, if black people come together as one, we could dominate this world. If every race come together as one, they could dominate the world in some way. Not but ourselves could free our mind. Big saying.
From James Bond. Yo, I was just scrolling through Facebook and saw a post from James Bond which suggested that the AG statement bears no insult to black people. Well, James Bond, it may not bear insult to you, but from what I'm seeing on social media, it bears insult to a lot of black people in and out of Guyana. Right? So you, if you's a proud house slave, it's okay. You continue being a proud house slave. You and whoever else feels the way you feel. You hear? But don't speak on behalf of black people, brother. Don't do it, Mr. James Bond. Do not speak on behalf of black people. Not this black man. I was never a house slave, never intend to be a house slave, or any kind of slave to anybody. You understand me? Anybody or to any political party, whichever party it is. Here, me pointing fingers, brother. Come on. Talk for yourself. Be a proud house slave on your own. By your own self. Here, I don't come on this app like that, but when I see stubbornness, I just got to call it. You understand me? For months I watching this, brother. A man who used to run down the same party we praising. Why you think I make the post the other day? If you telling a man we doing is wrong, right? For years, then turn wrong and embracing this man. Who are you?
Why just now say? What did I just now said? Is the same thing. You see that? Wise mind think alike. What did I just now said? I said the same thing, James Bond, when he was APNU. He talk about the mounting of corruption. He talk about the killing. He talk about this. He talk about that. So wait, man. Really, the PPP lie, says a lie. PPP in doing these things. PPP in doing these things says lie. They're really lying for PPP. This is why watching that thing, because if you could they ridiculing these people them name when you was with APNU, and then you feel some way with the party you went representing, they treat you somehow, heaven knows how you and them break up, but you decide for going with PPP. All right, even if you don't go with Win Party or no other party or PNC, whatever, you gonna form your own party or just be neutral. You gonna form your own. Why you had to go with the party that you was exposing with all this corruption and killing and murders and cover up, but you still go and deal with these people? You understand? It's not a racial conversation, but this black man, this black brother named James Bond, is a disgrace.
Liar? Or are you now embracing the things we used to say is wrong? It's bullshit. You know what I'm telling you? It's bullshit. It should have never been said. You understand me? And as a black man, I feel a way. You understand me? Because like you telling black people it's okay to be a slave. Here, it's okay to be a slave. It's not okay to be a slave. It's not okay to be nothing that you shouldn't be or you don't want to be.
Because down to the slave, them didn't want to be a slave when slavery was in effect. The slave them, because when you're a slave, Everybody know, we can pass it right because not the whole video we're gonna show, but everybody know for a fact. When you know the amount of slave were dead, rape, molested, tortured. Them man do all kind of things to black people back in the days, but you think I want to go through that? If mental slavery is still going on and people balling, what about physical? But when me wiping nobody's step, me sheltering no man and walking James Bond, I hear some disgrace to black people. Y'all boy. I had respect for you, dog. I had respect for you. This will show you. Them is banners whereby, you understand? Here how them is. Them is banners that you would call friend. And when you doing MS, they would allow you for do MS and then telling them next friend, yeah, must do what he they're doing. He would never come out and say, no, although I dealing with PPP, there's a wrong, blue. They should have never do that. Why you think I don't want to mix up with friend and crew? Because when you stand out is a problem. People does not embrace positive thinking, positive talking, outspoken conversations. When they see that you're outspoken, they try to mute you. And this with James Bond, he was not mute. He was programmed. And I don't feel nobody do he do himself. He did himself though. Because like I say, enough people is trying to blame on other people, but oh, is he make you do nobody make you do nothing. You do it yourself, because no man can come and tell me jump off the Brooklyn Bridge. And when I jump off the bridge, they got $1 million, I can get or $10 million, I can get or 10 million diamonds or whatever I can get when I why you ain't jump off the bridge? All when you jump off the bridge and you get the diamonds and ruby, I can get a pong. I might even ask you for something and go along my way, because I ain't going to try it. Because guess why? You luck and me luck is not the same luck. You might get rubies and diamond. When I go, I might get copper. So banner like James Bond, them banner, yo, you see y'all? Bro, I swear to God, I lose all respect fee if I had any respect fee from force. I do rate the brothers a real G, but this is why I tell you can't say all right, James Bond, you can't say, You know what I mean? PPP make a wrong statement, them man, they should have do that. You know what I mean? Jack Dio is wrong. You know, although as a PPP supporter, you know, I don't encourage certain. No, there's the thing with these banner them. There's the thing with this party. If you with them and they doing wrong, you can't correct them and say, yo man, y'all don't do that. You mad? You crazy. So why you want to be a part of that? Where in the world would I want to be a part with a crew or a political party like that? That when you're doing foolishness or even working for a company or anybody, and when I see foolishness going on and I talk about it, you guys try to silence me or fire me from my job or right? Well, it would have had to go down, because I am not gonna be in no work or no work site working with no company or nobody. And when I see F3 going on, I can't talk and say, yo, y'all doing F3. That's why I don't mix and mingle. That is why. I swear to God, that is why.
Scon James Bond. If you want to be house slave, go and be house slave. Nobody's stopping you, brother. That's you. All the AG remarks bear no insult. The reason why people call you house slave is to tell you that the things we are doing is of that of a house slave or that of a slave. And it's not a good thing, because you're supposed to be a slave. So if you get called a leg bottom, a house slave, a sellout, wherever, you know what's a sellout, James Bond? A sellout is not something to be proud of. So I don't understand what you're saying. I don't understand what you're saying. Somebody call you a sellout is not something to be proud of. People call you a sellout because they think whatever you're doing is not supposed to be done or shouldn't be done. It goes against it goes against the fabric of what that person represents. That's why they call you a sellout, or what you're supposed to be representing. This whole election period, I try to stay out of the whole politics thing because me want to get involved in the bullshit, but this here is beyond. Here it's beyond. It's beyond. How you could stand up on a podium and call people, tell people to be a proud house slave. Or Coffee was a proud slave. Which slave you know was proud to be a slave? Which black person you know was proud to be enslaved? And you talk like Coffee was friend. And Coffee tell you he was proud of what he was. You understand me? That's how the AG sound. Like Coffee tell you, he and Coffee was friend, or his grandfather, great grandfather, Coffee was friend, and Coffee tell you, I was a proud house slave, you know? Yeah. Bullshit. Yep. I don't have, well, the people doing what they feel is working for them, but when you can cross the line, and the same thing talking about racism and being racial and racial remarks, and the ERC up to now will issue a statement. I will not issue a statement. Here, they ain't got no investigation because the AG. Here, but let David Hines jump up and say something about Indian people. Here, Lee jump up and say something about Mahatma Gandhi or whoever. You would hear the ERC out there trying to chastise you, trying to do some investigation for bringing the police and all this kind of thing. Here.
There's the thing. This the thing. Bro, like tell you something. This the F3 we going on with. Same thing he said. Let one of the black brother from AP and UPPP or the Win Party they come out and say something about the Indians, them now, Mahatma Gandhi and all them thing that Indians them should be slaves and should be proud house slaves. Yo, they would have tear. People they don't get locked up. By the time you hear slave with Indian, you hear woo woo in front of your door, in front of your compound, in front of your business, waiting for you. I have to refill my glass today, dangerous, but I'm going to control my composure. So y'all don't worry nothing. It's a holiday, so you don't know. It's like, right away, we would have been in problem. Right away, we would have been in problem if we come out and say something like that about the Indian community or Mahatma Gandhi, like this man say. And this is who y'all want we live with. You know what I mean? Come on, my black brothers and sisters. It's crazy. You know what I mean? I'm glad this is how I kick off the show with this. No slave didn't want to be a slave, Andrea. You're same thing. No slave didn't want to be a slave. Because the things, I don't even know what should be the things of a slave. What you should do to a slave or how a slave supposed to be to you, because I freaking the word slave. I thank God every day. I say, yo, big up to me for parents, them will face the tribulation for we today, a day like, you know, a day like today. Who fight and who get raped, and yes, we know it was very, but big up yourself. You go through down, you fight and make it better for us. Although still mental slavery, but physically, we good. Down to the slave, they didn't even know why they were slave. The amount of women get raped, this, that. Then secondly, watch how much. You ain't seeing? This is how this government got we. The amount of people will get killed, cover up, corruption, man killing woman, husband killing wife, wife killing husband. It's bare nothing. It's like you wondering is what going on. Like this government there on those. It's crazy, my brothers and sisters. It's definitely crazy. It hurt my heart, but I hope you guys did the right thing. So we definitely gonna be going through and scrolling through and vibing through tonight. Whilst we go through the counting down and all these things, is our first life on election day, you know what I mean? Now Norton, I got Norton here, so it look like Norton say that there's a violation with something going on. Guys, a lot of persons are saying there's violation. Let me go into this, then we're gonna go into iNews. And then we're gonna go into the Venezuela. We hear what happened with the Venezuela itation and Venezuela. And I like say itation, but situation. All right. Anyway, this is Mr. Norton. All right, hold on there. Boom, boom. Close up. Bam, bam, right there. Come over a little to Bam, Bam, Ali. Bam, Bam, Ali.
What is happening essentially is the police is violating the law. For one, they are seeking to inform on how many people vote and how at the polling station. And from the reports we're getting, they are actually estimating who they think is PPP and who they think is not PPP. That is outside of the confines of the law. Secondly, they were going in the polling station with the cameras when cameras are prohibited. My understanding is that they're supposed to maintain law and order. And if an issue occurred, the police could be calling, and at that time they can use the camera to record it. But outside of that, it's a violation of law. And then they're telling you that it comes from the top. We want the commissioner to know that he doesn't have authority over these elections, except providing security for law and order. What is
Here is the problem, man.
happening essentially is the police is violating the law. For one, they are seeking to inform on how many people vote and how at the polling station. And from the reports we're getting, they are actually estimating who they think is PPP and who they think is not PPP. That is outside of the confines of the law. Secondly,
Why you were there? Why the police? Why Guyana Police Force doing though? This not their job. Their job is to make sure law and order. What they doing in the poll box? If you don't vote, you don't vote. Y'all don't have your time for vote. Y'all voting day was before anybody else. So why is the Guyana Police Force doing such thing? This is why I'm trying to figure out. Because why the Guyana Police Force, and they only saying the Guyana Police Force is independent. They're lying. This wrong bang what they doing.
they were going in the polling station with the cameras when cameras are prohibited.
They was going in the poll station with cameras, with a body cam. Heaven knows if them phone is there. And cameras prohibited. That's crazy. Decide, man. Decide, man. Trying to broadcast this thing, you don't know. Is that? That's crazy.
My under
Well, let me see something. That's what I'm talking about. If you are addressing black people as black man, then you should call coolie people as coolie instead of Indian. Yeah, don't mix me up with them. Me got time with y'all and who wants it. If I feel like say coolie or I feel like say Indian, I'm gonna say it. No, I don't take program movies. It is one thing with me. You know what I mean? Fire, we all are mixed up from slavery days. We all are mixed up. Yeah. some Indian go up, yeah, we was all had some Indian and all these kind of thing, but most of the time I went seen is black. This why I went seeing most of the time. You understand? I grew up seeing black. I never really grew up seeing Indian people in slavery, although it was, but I never saw it. Mostly I saw was black. But you know what I mean? I proud of all of me race. Me ain't got no problem. Like I said, I got enough Indian brothers and sisters, enough Coolie brothers and sisters on my father's side. Cause my father is a black man, we like Coolie woman them. So it is what it is. Not no disrespect if you say Coolie. You know what I mean? This is why I grew up knowing that. So it's not no disrespect. But this.
The standing is that they're supposed to maintain law and order. And if an issue occurs, the police could be calling, and at that time they can use the camera to record it. But outside of that, it's a violation of law. And then they're telling you that it comes from the top.
Aye.
You want the commissioner to know that he doesn't have authority over these elections, except providing security for law and order.
Simple. 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 You hear what he say? This is what they say. It come from the top. It come from the top. So even if Hickins said it, Hickins get order from the top. We know what's going on. We don't know Hickins is a puppet for the PPP. He is. You understand? I waited for the interview after the election because remember the other day when he was asked by the reporters and what going on with a wait name, you know what I mean? Where's called again? Oh, Skype. Oh, jeez. I just now said it. We waited for a wait name from me. Yeah, man, we waiting. A lot of people from the country is looking on to see what's going on in Guyana. The election. A lot of persons are. It's crazy at this set moment here, guys. And we still got more things to go through. Let me go through some more stuff. As we definitely in the building, like I said, guys, feel free. Definitely like up the live. Those persons on Facebook, good afternoon to you guys. Those persons on Kick and Twitch, good afternoon to you guys. You know how it goes already over here. I understand we're streaming on 4 platforms. So it is what it is. Shout out to those persons who went back home to definitely vote. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Definitely vote and had a wonderful time. Is it? Yes, it is it. All right, so as you could see some pictures with the president, the prime minister. Hold on there, guys. Let me shape it up. I don't know me thing as well. Yeah, my phone line's open as we go through now. Y'all could call in. Hello, good afternoon.
Yes.
Yeah, my brother.
Yes, I'm feeling. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my brother.
How you doing? I wasn't here. You had to get a checkup this morning.
I know them way by what? I walk last night, pack out.
Uh-huh.
You know the DJ thing. You go pack, play, then on.
Was
Oh,
on last night?
I can't even get up this morning, bro.
You was on last night?
Yeah, I went on a board, a 55 birthday party at the park down and play for my brethren.
Oh, I play out last night too. Play at
I don't let me live back so sky by. Like bruised and sore. Well,
yeah.
This is why I had to come late. I had to catch myself for this
No.
rumbly.
I see I say but I see fire for a minute now. I'm like peeping in.
Man, I done
I'm
to
like,
you. We got cover this here today. Whether they
so
cover
I
this
said today,
afternoon or what.
I come and say, oh shit, I never see the early morning. I know. I said, let me check in him, see, all right, man. But let me watch this thing here, see what statement they are gonna make, whatever statement PPP gonna make. But this thing here is a what you gotta say, a worldwide election watching. You seen everybody all over the planet here on the earth watching this. You see, not just Guyanese, Americans. Jamaican politics coming up this week too, you know. The
I think them
election
things
and
either
it,
tomorrow or the after, that is second or the third
yeah,
day.
and it ain't it's Guyana only stop it, but Jamaican on it easy right now still.
No lie.
Watching some.
No lie. Jamaican no sad to big up to my Jamaican brothers and sisters.
Yeah, man. Big up to Robert. You know, and thing. I know he does start speak the truth. You know,
Straight.
and yo, respect to you. Thank you for being here and bringing this thing to us.
Yes, sir.
Keep us in touch. Bless up to your family, Adriana. Justice for when you go to the poll today, people all who went yet vote for justice for each and every one of your children, your grandchildren, and children to come. This is not just about yesterday or today. It's about the future ahead of you. Vote, do the right thing, choose the right candidate who you believe gonna give you justice and equal rights. Me out.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Straight, that is what we want. You know what I mean? Excuse me there. Let's make a quick run. Real thing, G. Big up yourself, madam. Big up yourself, bro. I know, and thankfully, thanks for the check-in. Phone lines open. Hello, good afternoon, Uncle.
Sire,
Yes, sir.
there are some people for your program. When they hear my voice, they're gonna wait for tell you about your coolie, and I don't like that. You gotta put them in the place. Here, there are people in Canada where I am. There are people in United States, in England, in Australia, so all over the part of the world, right? And you know something? They don't even know they got election in Guyana. Some people don't care a crap about Guyana. You got hundreds and hundreds of people, thousands of people living out of Guyana and don't know a shit what's going on in Guyana because they don't care. Because I talk, this is not I talking what I want to talk. I'm telling you facts. I'm telling you people. Years ago, since I started drill, I walk and I ask mostly Indian people. Anywhere I go, shopping mall, anywhere. I said, bro, I like to see when I read Guyanese people. Tell me something, man. What you understand about Guyana? I said, but I don't know nothing about Guyana. Me don't pay attention to that. 9 out of 10 people I approach to get a conversation with them over here, to understand what they think about the PPP government. That people don't know nothing. Honestly, they don't know nothing because that's not their concern. These people come over here, they work, they build a house, they build a family, their grandfathers and stuff now. A lot of people forget about Guyana, bro. People talking. You see them young people, 20 and 30-year-old, right? Wherever they're there, they don't know shit. You know, one man I admire on this whole program, this whole election, the banner, Kian Jabur. That Ghana, the banner, I did a little write-up. I gave a little top-up on this program. I typed some stuff. The banner is really a bright guy, and the guy seems to be a very, very honest person. A banner like that and Amanza, they should be running the country. Azruddin,
Good afternoon.
only one way he's good in when the people see him, because he take out some of the money we got, whether he bribe the people, whether he encourage them they get for like him. That's the only thing with him. But Azruddin is not in the mind frame to challenge the Americans. You people, you need people who know a story, who know the facts, like the banner Best, got Nigel London, you have Amanza, you got the same Jabor. People like them should be running Guyana. Like them. And they select the people who got the same kind of feather like them. You see, I'm a man, I only talking what I know is truth and what is right.
All right.
Me not talk for one side. You know what I mean? Me not talking for one side on one side. I'm a very honest person when it comes to lifestyle. What we were put on this face and this earth to do, the way we supposed to do it, Go back, all of you go back and listen to Denzel Washington from the time Islam started. Since they claim Muhammad received the message and I start to gain knowledge, forget about all the knowledge in the world. Go back to Denzel Washington and hear Denzel Washington preach Islam, and all of you get smartened up. The whole world. You see, the leaders know. These leaders know, but they will not accept the fact because they don't want to be equal with mankind. If I understand the history, right? I read a book, certain book, brother. I listen and read most of the books, but I listen to all. See what happening in Guyana there now? For me, Guyana is the first state in the United States of America. That's what's happening there.
All right,
They were trying with Canada. They were trying with Canada, but now, card to me, don't matter what you do, I don't think. I didn't say this before, but I summarize everything. I wait for the right time. With what's going on there right now, only way, and even the people coming on the road right now, the American army is out there to protect what they need to protect. So it's better you talk less and just act if you have to act. Because nobody can do anything. No voting can change. I don't think no voting can change anything. I said on many platforms, I already said it's the 54th state. Right?
All right,
I already said the seed has been planted.
Okay.
It's been planted already. Wait and see what color fruit they're going to bear. Bear blue, yellow, green, red. Wait tomorrow, the next day, see what kind of fruit it bear.
But remember,
seed
right,
has been planted.
Remember, despite persons are young or whatever is the case, you got to remember people still got a vice. So persons still got a vice that speak. So you can't vex if a man come and a man speak about how he think or what he feel or who he want to go in power. You understand? So
no,
I
talk about that.
I know.
But when a man like me, I get this 2 times already. But kuli, right? But people, like I mentioned before, people don't know what's in your heart. What justification?
Yeah, but who make that happen? Is it political? Is the party? Them is what got we on a race, and it's not race because all of us is one. Is 6 race. You understand? Like I said, we don't depend on racial discrimination over here. Despite you hearing my talk, we don't bother with that. But if somebody calling and talk about Indian or Kuli or whatever, you know what I mean, they just giving the point. They just giving the... Yes, right, man.
Mankind, God put mankind on this planet Earth so we can recognize and... You there?
Yeah, continue. You got 1 minute and then we got to go to the next call.
Yeah,
go ahead.
So we were put here as nations so we can recognize one another. And you know, we were put here to recognize and live with each other. That's about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the thing is that I don't know why people have discrimination.
Because there's
don't understand the part.
Why people have discrimination? Because we put it on ourselves. Because them have Indian brothers like you is disrespect black people, and then them got black people gotta disrespect Indian people. So it's both parties. Not like if we just come out just and you're not like a man come out and dissing an Indian, but they got Indian people is going around there and talking skunt, excuse my language. Like Nandalal when he talk about this house slave. You know what I mean? What do you expect a black man for rebel? Now, if a black man he come and mention anything about the Indian population in any wrong way, do you think the Indian population would have take it easy with we? They would have ridicule we and call we all kind. So it's we self. Is we were putting we self in door.
You see what happened to Nandalal them? They talk out all they would know to talk out. How they know to deceive the people, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now they reach a point, they hanging on the edge. They hanging on the edge. So all the brain done work out already. So the only thing one left, and the only thing what they left for talk now is bumbleclot, is chuppiness.
All right, Uncle. Right? All right, we gotta get the next call.
They don't have a mind. They don't have a mind right.
Uncle, we gotta get a next call. See, you don't know where to go on. You done reach your 6 minutes, you're good. We get where you're coming from. You understand? I ain't really want to plan too much with phone call. We got enough things.
Afternoon.
You understand? We got enough things to go through.
My news is coming to you
All right? All right. Don't like it, but hey, yo. Hello, good afternoon.
Hey, it's me again.
Yes, me.
You see what happened with we the black and the Indians, or the coolie and the black man them?
Mm-hmm.
I grew up in Alexander Village, right? Where every other house is an Indian. If you ask me, my full mentality is Indian, right? Coolie, but my black, or I consider myself black, my mix. But what happened? It's only election time. You would see a segregation between the black and the Indians. Right? This is when I was growing up.
Straight.
Now it's all since Jagdio take over from Mr. Jagan. He has this country, well, I'm not there. He has the country in an uproar with this segregation, right? When he got his black bottomhouse meeting, he can tell him, "Are you vote for black man? Are your daughter gonna get raped?" And black man got lang low, and a set of foolishness. Because today, critics still going on with it. If you listen to critics, he's still going on with it. But it's not that he's saying it in those exact words, right? Now, my Indian brother just mentioned something there about well, he get Jamaican accent too. I had to laugh, right? But they lock up baby Skello for singing about a false image.
Straight.
Nonetheless, should be behind bars too. You see what's going on there? Now, critic also tends to be like, whatever he says, he be, Muhammad Bayova Apnu, people, no. If you look at their party used to be a lot of Indians, now is a lot of black faces you're seeing, right? Mm-hmm. But you gotta listen to the words with the spew. He's saying that just to go over for mention Muhammad, but it's not Muhammad saying that. Is what they in their red out saying that. Don't have respect for us black people. They want our vote. Now, this other thing now they're talking about, I know coming up soon. What they're talking about, he encouraging people this morning. Oh, are you going to vote and carry who you could carry for vote? They already rigged this election. So they're asking people to go out, so the numbers must match up to their number, if you understand what I'm saying, my brother.
Straight.
They done rig this election. He done say he gets 26 seats. He cited? He's trying to cover his ass because he know the Americans gonna come for the ballot. Man, I can't wait for the get team. Later, my brother.
One love, my sister. Yeah, man. Real talk. Real talk. Greetings, Joseph VG, you know. We need to win. Okay. Whom? So that is the only thing he said making sense, because Guyanese would gladly accept American investment of Guyana and it takes over. Okay. That's crazy at the end of the day. Anyway, let me jump into this, because we got a TikTok live that we got to jump into there at 3 o'clock. Is whereby Angie is going live on TikTok, and people right now, it's crazy. You guys got to hear what's going on. I'm not going to say nothing, but us wait. We definitely going to tune into that TikTok live excitement at 3. You know what I mean? It's going to be crazy, I swear. Anyway, y'all hear what went going down? If y'all didn't hear what going down, let me go into this here so quick, and then we come back into that. Understand that? But I meanwhile, please like up the live, guys. Welcome down to the show. If it's your first time over here, welcome, guys. You know what I mean? Feel free to like up the live. This is how we want you to do. That's all we need. This text a half a freaking dopey. Don't shut up. Shut up. Watch this here. That's what I will show y'all. I think it's joke. It's sad. Check this out, guys.
Before the elections Guyanese police and soldiers were shot at by unidentified persons.
Before the election, Guyanese police and soldiers were shot at. You understand? Shot at. See, you know what I mean there? Right? Guyanese police and soldiers were shot at. Good afternoon, Miss Clarks. I now seen this. I don't have no screen to see my Facebook message, but I just put it up on my phone. So, good afternoon to you. You understand? This is crazy.
In Venezuela, when they were escorting ballot boxes. The incident occurred around 2:30 p.m. local time on Sunday in Essequibo region, a territory that remains at the heart of a long-standing dispute between Guyana and neighboring Venezuela. Rich in gold, diamonds, forests, and oil resources, the area makes up nearly two-thirds of Guyana's landmass. Venezuela argues that the 1899 Arbitro Award, which gave Essequibo to then British Guyana, was fraudulent and imposed by colonial powers. It claims the decision was influenced by collusion between Britain and Russia and that Venezuela was not fairly represented. In their view, Essequibo was part of Spanish Venezuela before colonization, and Britain illegally expanded its territory westwards in the 19th century. Venezuela calls Essequibo a stolen land. Despite military tensions, Guyanese citizens are preparing to vote on Monday in what is started to be a critical election that will shape the future of the country's vast oil wealth. Incumbent President Irfan Ali is seeking re-election, facing stiff challenges from opposition leader Aubrey Norton of the APNU and newcomer Azruddin Mohammed, a billionaire.
Well, if you all feel that Guyana election in the global, I better think again. Guyana election, they in the globe. You know why? Because remember, the isle alone is what we on the map. And we're talking about the globe map. Not the world map, we should say, yeah. The world map. As one of the fastest, richest economy with the isle. Okay?
A businessman who launched his own party.
Guyana has three great enemies. One, Venezuela. Two, the PPP. And three, poverty. We will rid this society of our enemies.
Guyanese are demanding a new leader, saying that the current administration has failed to protect national sovereignty.
Guyana need a change. We need a change for better. We need a better leader. We need a leader that's concerned about the people of Guyana. Not just a leader who just concerned about friends and family, getting friends and family richer and richer, and the people of Guyana just be living poorer and poorer all the time.
You understand? So the black people them done, they cut their mind with that. Black people them done say, yo, we in business. It is what it is at the end of the day. We in business. Let me go into Travis Chase. Oh, I gotta stop saying that, boy. I can't go in me. I wanna go in Travis. Nah, boy. I gotta really mind what is that saying about going into these people them, boy. All right, this was a live press conference. They had a couple people, I think HGP TV was there, Travis Chase and a couple others was asking Aubrey Norton a lot of questions. Now, I hope that they get a chance to ask the Win Party. But then we got his interview with Whitney to show in a few minutes with Odessa Primus. Definitely with their little live that they had. So you don't know today nice. 3 o'clock we're gonna head over to on TikTok. We're gonna see what's going on. Where's the big expose It cause some cruel. Just know Angie exposing some people. Y'all gonna be surprised when y'all see what's going on. I'm telling you guys. So look out for that, okay, guys? Anyway, let's jump into this. Excitement, it getting more heated. Now we jump into this piece of interview here.
Mr. Norton, thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedule to speak with us. First of all, I would like to know, you have been on the ground, you've been region to region, you've been speaking to people, you've been doing what we call some quiet work. What is it truly you are hearing on the ground? What is it that the electorate is telling you?
The electorate essentially is saying a number of things. One, that they exist in poverty. Two, the cost of living is extremely high. Life has become unaffordable, for the want of a better word. The other thing we hear from them is that they want resources to meet them. And so a lot of our manifesto and the plans we have are a reflection of the engagements we had with them. And that is why we end up with putting people first, because they believe that they should be the major focus rather than the elite in the society. And the other thing you hear is a rejection of the People's Progressive Party. They might not necessarily be supporting you, but there needs to be a national outcry against the People's Progressive Party. I would say those are the key things.
You have a number of persons who are turning 18 years and over who will be eligible to vote. How well do you think the Partnership for National Unity has appealed to these voters?
I think we have appealed. I think the emerging intellectuals in that group are very comfortable with us. They believe that their best chance is with us. And so I think we're appealing to the group. But there's also a section of the group that the education system would have failed them. And so I don't think they are clear on policies, etc. So we've been meeting out to them on the ground and engaging them and talking to them on a one-on-one, because they really and truly are not part of the debates, etc., that are ongoing. I believe that the PPP deliberately pushed certain sections of the society in poverty, and they also decided that what they will do is make offers to them, make them hooked on money, and in the same vein, other political parties rode on that. So for us, we have to engage them directly, which we've been doing and we continue to do today, and to explain to them that there is no quick fix, that you have structured policies to eradicate poverty.
Hello, good afternoon.
Fire, good afternoon. Happy Labor Day to you and your family.
Yeah, good afternoon.
This thing got me so fired up, eh? One of them is the real house niggas. Them is the ones that used to go hate with the slaves, them out and say where they passing, what track they and how the slave masters running behind them. Them is the definition of house niggas. Because I don't understand how people will sit and listen. All them phones on them applauding when the man say, Coffee was a proud slave.
I telling you.
They need to go and learn their history. Everything, long ago you used to have the encyclopedia. But now everything is at your fingertip. Just Google it, ask Siri, ask what's your name, Alexa, and she will tell you everything concerning your history.
Real talk.
When the slaves, because watch, my auntie Canada is a historian, so anything I don't know, I just call and I just ask. When the slaves was being shipped, I can't remember if it's the Gilligan that used one of the slave ship name was. But when they was bringing them into the Caribbean and around the world, some slaves, if they so want to be slaves, they would have stay shackled on different bunks and lie down next to decomposing bodies. You understand?
Yeah.
They would not come, and as they bring them up on deck to wash them down because they was over smelling, they would not rather jump overboard and drown themselves than go into the next land. They would have stayed on that boat. Right? I don't understand. And I want to know, this James Bond is not the same man, I think in 2020 election, where they come on TV and saying how the people try to burn up the car and he had us to run out the house. And what's wrong with this? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
He is a house Negro.
He's an oppressor too.
Tell you,
a house Negro oppressor. These years. For real.
I tell you, watch me.
Big up yourself.
You see,
GTD bars, big up. Yeah, go ahead.
watch me. You see, you remember the movie The Django? You see when Jamie Foxx come back with the white master and he started to beat them when they had the wife locked up in that sweat box.
Yeah,
you know what African, you know what black people went through during slavery? Let me give you a little side of slavery. Let me tell this jackass, excuse my language, about slavery, what we went through. As you said just now, we went through it physically, but they tried to stick we in it mentally.
Yeah.
And as Bob Marley say, what you say? What is the thing again?
Emancipate yourself from mental
slavery. Emancipate yourself.
Could free our mind. Yeah, man.
Free our mind. Yeah, man. And we have to free each other's mind by telling them the truth about history. Yeah, you understand? Because the Indian in the Caribbean feel them is the white of the Caribbean. You understand? And they feel that they could enslave us. Right? Let me tell you, long ago, when black women make babies, and it's not boy children, some plantation owners used to use the girl babies as bait for alligator, to get alligator to make shoes and bag, if they didn't know.
Crazy.
Some women used to rather go to the river and make the baby and drown the baby than letting the slave master get the baby. The slave master, when they find the plantation is weak, they used to go rape the black women, impregnate them, to use the children, grow them up to end up in the plantation in the cotton field.
Yeah, man.
You understand? We get the rights to vote because our ancestors fight for that. If they catch me reading, they used to cut out my finger. You see that index finger is an important finger. The index finger is a very important finger, that your voting finger. And that's what we ancestors fight for. For this jackass to come up and stand up and say, Coffee was proud. If Coffee was proud, he wouldn't be a runaway slave.
I'm telling you, me know it's true. Talking.
You see why Jamaicans, let us find out the history behind Jamaica and slavery. Ask them who is Mama something she named. When they was trying, that's why that doesn't go wrong Jamaicans, because they said Jamaica was a rebellious slave. She ran away and she gathered an army and went back and deal with Christopher Columbus. You know. Let these people get the education and the history right. You know. You sit down and have this man saying and then say nothing wrong in that. Nothing wrong in that. Yeah, the Indians come to the Caribbean as indentured laborers. They was paid, they get land. And the land that they give me after slavery abolished was land that we could even farm on. The soil was so hard, it couldn't even bear fruit. But the Indians get it nice. And that's why they still prospering. So when he come and talk, I said, I'm not. Look, I enjoy your labor day because I worked upon work. It's just that on work they can start a cost. You understand?
I want you to do the
but don't worry, James Bond will get what comment to he. He will get what comment to he.
Yeah, man, I want your cost up. Everything good.
To uplift them, etc. So that section, I think, is still a section that we have to continue to engage right up to midnight tonight.
Before I pass the mic to my senior, Ms. Johnson, you have been at the forefront of several picket action in front of the Ghana Elections Commission. You have been calling for biometrics, you've been calling for a clean voters list, you have been calling for the chairman to go none of these things have happened, yet the APNU is contesting the elections. How do you feel about all that?
Well, we have to contest the elections. If you are a careful study of the politics of the Caribbean and politics generally, if you're going to boycott an election, you have to ensure that it doesn't come off. You don't boycott an election and then allow your opponents to take all the seats. And the PPP is not a party that suffers from moral compunction. It's a political party that will take all the seats and not even bother that there is no opposition representative. In fact, the way they govern is suggestive that they have no interest in opposition. So for me, it was a pragmatic, realistic decision. We're cognizant of the fact that the list is padded, that the PPP specializes in illegalities. They like to throw the brick and hide their hands so that you don't see where the brick is coming from. And we take all of that into consideration and decided that it is in the interest of the people of Ghana that we contest these elections, notwithstanding the problems of the voters list, etc.
Mr. Norton, thank you for accommodating us this morning. I mean, we just always away.
Please like up the live, guys. Like the live up, guys. We got 1,629 persons. Come on, guys. Like up the live, share the live. You know what it is, all right? Definitely, we got an important live over on TikTok. We're going to be going over at 3 p.m. That's like in the next hour and change. What am I saying? The next minute and change. Angie, if you're watching the show right now, please send me the link so persons on YouTube could get a chance to see who you're exposing today. You understand? So persons, yeah, you know, we got Angie, a.k.a. Angela, a.k.a. Angie Sabrian, cousin from the Youngs family. We'll be going live on Miss Beth TikTok page today. She got a bag of thing for talk up because a lot of stuff has been going on within the family within the family realms, and she's getting blamed wrongfully with certain things. So she said that she's definitely coming out to clear her name today with certain things. And guys, you're going to be surprised when you hear what really went down. Yo, it's crazy. All I want to say right now, and I want y'all to listen to me today, is the 4th of September. Now is 3 o'clock, 3 p.m. on the dot. Listen me, a shame like dog. When I tell you a shame. But you're going to hear what's going on. Why I shame like dog this afternoon when we go over to Angie TikTok live. Okay? We take 2 more calls as we go through. Hi, good afternoon.
None of these things have happened yet.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Why y'all don't leave James Bond alone? You know, people say the most ignorant people is the most brightest people. Every the same. Remember when we small had a man named British fool? He go to England and study so good. He had the class and every time he come back to Ghana, he run mad British fool. Left James Bond. Y'all got to remember James Bond. I know nothing about the history, okay? He know nothing about the history. I could tell you about my history because my great-grandma and my great-grandfather come together as slave. My great-grandma was born on the plantation. They call it the pacu, wherever they build the compound. Not no ship, not no bone. It's a pack where everybody open. She worked on that kitty sea wall. Okay? I could go down the line with my father history. One master, my 2 sisters. If you know about the history, the one open the mouth and talk. Second, I'm not what talk, don't talk not at all. Okay? Put the hand too late because the PPP ain't going back in. Sorry, money build up for a sweet talking and talking for them. End up like the losing duck. He gonna be the duck that walking in the water without no wing and no feather. So tell the people, don't not wake up and get high blood pressure over James Bond. He literally like the wrong people. let alone. I got to tell you, go back and research history. His great grandparents and everything must be rolling in the grave. So leave him alone. God bless you. He continue reckoning. Thank you.
From the elections. So I'm going to take you back to the tail end of Travis's question, and I'm going to ask you about the state of readiness by GCOM for these elections. We've had reports of the presiding officers resigning, some, and then we've also heard from GCOM that they have also replace those people and have the necessary staff in place. Then there was also the issue of polling clerks from the various political parties who were not accommodated, and then GCOM has accommodated them. Would you comment on the state of readiness for these polls by the Guyana Elections Commission? And we have hours to go to the
I don't think they are ready at all. I think they are a function of the fact that they allow the government to determine. I think they knew full well that the time allocated to prepare for the election was extremely short and that they were going to be in trouble. But because they have become a pawn of the government, they purported to be ready when in fact they are not ready. The government also would have compounded the problem by passing laws that threaten people with jail, etc. And there are a lot of people out there who would like to see free and fair elections, and they believe that the PPP is going to become involved in illegalities, and so a lot of them pulled out because they are worried that if they don't do what they want, then they could be in trouble. The PPP is not going to create any avenues for free and fair elections. We have to do the work to scrutinize these elections. I understand that they have reconsidered, they have accepted win, etc.
Hi, Fire. Good afternoon. How are you, dear? I've been watching you for a long time. Great show. Good job. Me and my husband really enjoy your show. Um, I'm calling from Canada. I just want to let everyone know, go and vote wisely. Think of Adriana Young. I was with the PPP until that case, that happened. And then I said, that's it. Vote corruption out. Vote corruption out. Anybody is better than the PPP. Trust me. I have a cousin. I have a cousin. She lives in New York. She got house lot. How did she get house lot so quick than people who's living there? She has a friend in the PPP party, right? So exactly, yeah. She was able to get a house, a bigger bill mansion in Guyana. So people need to wake up. I hope people vote smartly and continue to doing the good work and justice for that little girl. She's the same age as my son. It hurts my heart. Take care. Okay. Bye.
All I would say to you is this. As opposition, we welcome every political party that can scrutinize the election. It is unfortunate that the political parties in preparing didn't pay keen attention to the guidelines. The guidelines were extremely short. And so I think GCOM has made itself the problem. And so what you saw with Win and others was a clear indication that they're not ready. They are forging along because the government wants them to forge along. In fact, I understand that they have a plan to declare they win by Tuesday morning. We are waiting, we are watching. It isn't going to fly. I don't know that GCOM has the capacity to count all the votes by Tuesday, and we will.
Big up Norton, you understand? One thing I know, right? Thank you for telling me that the mic wasn't coming through. Now, GCOM at this said moment here is definitely working with the government. And this is something that is very, 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 very disrespectful because GCOM is supposed to be on a neutral ground. GCOM not supposed to be parting or partnering with the WIN, PPP, APNU, or the PNC. They're supposed to be on neutral ground, and this is why you know them in there on neutral ground. When the press conference, when Travis Chase asked them some tough question, you understand? Travis Chase lashed them with the hammer, and then man went baffling for answer questions. When I watched that interview, that press conference, it was crazy. Like how come GCOM cannot, answer those questions that Travis Chase was giving them? You know what I mean? And like I said, just like how Travis Chase interview Aubrey Norton, I would like to see interview all the parties that is in, all the candidates. PPP, APNU, PNC, everybody needed to come out and let me ask them some tough questions like this because it's F3 at the end of the day. You understand? It's F3 at the end of the day. GCOM working with the PPP. You understand? GCOM working with the PPP.
Have our scrutineers there, our polling agents scrutinizing the elections. We will monitor it and we will take action as early as is practically possible.
How efficient is your communications with the outlying areas for you, that is the APNU, to have an idea of how the votes went before GCOM, or have an idea of how the votes went across the country, given you would have statements of poll posted at the various locations at the close?
We have a mechanism to instantly transmit that information. Of course, as is normal, we will have a command center that is receiving all the information and analyzing all the data. I would say that we are well positioned to be able to get all the statements of polls in and to be able to determine what the situation is.
APNU has been dogged by statements of poll issues from the last elections. Given that and your stated position just now, how early can you as a party say that we've lost, we've won, or are you going to await GCOM's declaration?
No, I don't think we will await GCOM's declaration. We will put together our information and make our declaration at the earliest possible time. We have no trust in GCOM. GCOM is like the PPP, so how would I rely on GCOM? GCOM and the PPP are one and the same, and therefore we have to do our work and be able to say what the position is much earlier than waiting on GCOM.
Ghana's elections have been fraught with hostilities before sometimes and after the declarations. What can you tell Guyanese? And I'm not talking here only to your APNU supporters. I'm asking you, what can you say to Guyanese as we are headed to the polls and with hours to go?
I would say to the Guyanese public that we have placed before you our manifesto. Through our public meetings and engagements, we have outlined to you very clearly where we intend to take Guyana, and that we anticipate you will vote for the APNU. We will proceed to say to them that we have shown, at least since I am leader, that we were prepared to allow a parliamentary process to take its way. We didn't become involved in street protests, not that we lack the ability to, but we thought that let us give the electoral approach a chance. While we're doing that, we're recognizing the shenanigans of the People's Progressive Party and their attempts at rigging. We've seen their total control of the Elections Commission. And so while we want to see parliamentary democracy working, we're not prepared to sacrifice the free and fairness of the election at the altar of parliamentary democracy. Put differently, we hope there's a free and fair election. We participate in it. We expect that the actual results will be delivered. Any attempt to rig the elections will face the consequences that they deserve. Um, we have, we refuse to sign the code of conduct, but we have agreed that we'll conduct ourselves in keeping with it. But we refuse to sign it because all the institutions in the country, including the Ethnic Relations Commission, they have all been compromised. We have no trust in them. So I would say to the Guyanese people, hold your breath. Let's hope that the elections are free and fair, but be prepared that if they aren't, it isn't going to be business as usual.
My final question to you, sir, at this time would be, what makes you, Aubrey Norton, the candidate to be president, and what makes APNU the party to lead this elections?
Let me start with the APNU. I believe we have put together a group of people that can be considered professionals. They have the academic and professional experience. I can say to you as well, a lot of the things in our manifesto outside of the professional paradigm are things that emerge from our engagement with the people of Guyana. So in large measure, the APNU sought to sit, engage people, the average person, engage professionals, and then try to mirror their interests and work with them. And I would say it is from that emerged the view that we must put people first. And since it is obvious to all that we are putting people first, I think then the APNU should be the political party of choice because of its policies, its programs, and the projects it
Like up the live, guys. Like up the live few, and then we open the phone lines again. Definitely, we got some more video for you. Like I said, waiting for the link for the YouTube live, okay?
As it relates to me personally, I'm of the view that there are a number of things that qualifies me to be the presidential candidate. First, I will put the fact that I am on the ground, engaging people. I consider myself to have come from humble upbringing, and I've also consider myself to have not been carried away by raw power. I bring some amount of what I call morality to politics. I'm not one who believes that everything about politics should be dirty. I believe that there is scope to develop morality in politics. I want to be in the forefront of that. I think in terms of academic qualifications, I cannot be questioned. I think that throughout my life, academically, I was able to do what was required. I've not been involved in anything outside of the confines of the law. All my qualifications, etc., can be established by just going to the University of Canterbury or the University of Guyana, and it could be established that. I also believe my integrity is critical. I've been around for years. I've seen people try to bribe me, and I've refused it. Even as a lecturer at a university, you had to say to people, no, you don't go down that road. So I believe my integrity is intact. I believe that I can return honesty to government. But most of all, I think I'm in touch with people, and therefore I have a barometer for judging the temperature. And when I do that, I believe that people are comfortable with my leadership. Like anything, there will always be people who are against you. There are those who believe that a presidential candidate must have a particular look, a particular complexion, but I call those things form. I believe based on content, I will be the best presidential candidate. I am the best presidential candidate in this race.
Mr. Norton, Svetlana Marshall, News Source. Now, a lot of the smaller parties are now calling on the electorate to split the votes. Last night we heard from Forward Guyana Movement that the two larger parties, PNC included, have thrived in a way on race baiting and would have participated in the division of Guyana along political racial lines. For Guyana came out in a sense of the PNCR or the coalition. Its presidential candidate came out of the coalition. AFC has also called for the votes to be split. Are you concerned that these two parties may hold significant votes from the coalition?
I'm not at all concerned. Um, in the case of Forward Guyana, I won't offer too much of a comment. I don't think they've arrived at a point where they can impact the outcome of these elections. The AFC has some historical.
He right at what he's saying there. He's definitely right at what he's saying there. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. I love Amanza and what she's doing. Power to the women, but we naturally, gradually seeing that they're not. They ain't so much out there like the PPP, APNU, and the Win Party. You understand? I don't know why. I don't know where it is. They got a strong team, but at the end of the day, you know what I mean? The focus right now is APNU Win. You understand? APNU and Win. That's the big focus right now with everything. You understand? Every other party, you know what I mean, could definitely, you know, whatever. But right now, Win Party, APNU. Those are the two right now, straight. Big up a man's about the sticky.
A background, etc. But I believe the best of the AFC would have endorsed.
There's the thing, you understand? It's all about the background. What you do. You understand? Despite what you want to talk about Muhammad, where the people might start to he thief money and he give him back, he more the people, wherever you want to say about Muhammad. The main fact is that Muhammad did a lot of things that a lot of these politicians that was in power long didn't do. And this something will give them pints or give Muhammad pints. Now put aside wherever house he give them or whatever or wherever he do or where I want to twist or turn it is the money he thief this we get back. Listen me. It's not what you do. It's how you do it. You understand? Muhammad B go there. He didn't have to do it. But he feel, now this is what he's saying, right? Even if he was wicked, so wicked, he wouldn't do what they're doing. Because if he's a part, yes, we understand that alright, he try to win people's heart or whatever is it by doing though. But still, whatever ulterior motive he got, if it's wrong, remember there is a God. Remember it's not he alone. It's not a set of, this man mixed, you see who's this man prime minister candidate? A black woman. Arbinat Jaffa, Amarinian woman. Come on. Now you think these people them were Muhammad drive for going stick with chauvinists if they who think remember now, getting this party together, right? Everybody just got a little reasoning. Upon getting this party together, there's got things that's got show up on the table. Whereby if I want to be the president, or if I want to be the prime minister, or whoever vice, well, we don't know is president and vice. We don't know is president and prime minister. But Jack Dio make president, prime minister, and vice president. Which we know about though. We know about president and prime minister it's supposed to be, right? All right, good. So boom now. Right? Things is got to get shown on the table. I know a lot of questions asked, but where's the Aisha Muhammad? Like, when we get this team up and running and when we start, if we get into power, where's you mates? Now, wherever, like I said, you see, wherever you say and wherever you do out there, it can't get undo. It can't get unsaid. So if Muhammad say, yo, this is why they're upon uplifting Guyana, making sure people, pensioners get this, workers get this, social service, boom, the children them get free transportation back and forth, he has to stick with that plan. Now let me see he go against it. It's going to get exposed, like I say. Everybody deserves a chance, whether you're real or you're fake. That's the only way we're going to know. Because when PPP come into power was Chedi J Gun. Then from he it had over to his wife. Then from his wife, then it had over to Jack Dio. Now when Chetty Jagan and his wife was running things, yes, but things wasn't so cruel like how when Jack Dio take over. Cause when Jack Dio come in place, this is when the Phantom Squad get built. This is when Fine Man and all of these flipping banner would do traditional killing and all these things appear. I'm not talking foolishness. So you can't say the PPP bad. Is the man who controlling the PPP? No. Or when it was handed over from Mrs. Chetty Jagan, Janet Jagan, or whatever she name. You understand? Because they got a lot of black people come out and give Chetty Jagan flowers, or even give. You understand? He wife the flowers for what they do. Persons come out and say when Jack Dio take over. Persons even come out and say Jack Dio make Jagan dead with a heart attack. Because he was him our programming Jagan with certain things. A lot of persons said Jagan is Jack Dio son. Y'all in here though? A man called me a couple months back or a week back, I can't remember, say, hey, fire. Jack Dio is Jagan's son, but it was put out there to nobody to make it known that Jack Dio is Jagan's son. I don't know. But the amount of things start talking about Jack Dio is the man who make Jagan dead. He run up the man blood pressure, give you a heart attack with all the things he went asking for and all the things he went requesting, and the man got telling him, no, this is not how this thing going. He had his own intentions with what he ended up coming forward a day like today. After Chetty Jagan, wife hand it over to he as president. This man was done a corrupt fake man from day one with Guyana. Was done a corrupt man. He done had a plan. He done had everything sorted out. Say, yes, this is what I want, and this is what's supposed to happen. You know, we watch enough movies like that. We watch enough more and keep telling people movie is reality. We watch enough movie like that whereby man and man, they ain't crew, they ain't whatever. And them is the right hand man. But them is the corrupt right hand man. Whereby the boss man used to say, nobody on although you're my right hand, although you're a right hand man for me, I don't indulge in them thing, but he has the right time and say, boss, we got to do the body and we got this. Jack Dio was a man like that with Chetty Jagan. He used to try program Chetty, but Chetty never used to try tech program. He used to tell him, no, they're not how this thing gonna roll. You think it's joke? Hi, good afternoon. You think it's
Blessings,
joke?
blessings again, my brother. Now,
Yes, sis.
this episode with Jagan death. I don't know, but I think you could still get it on YouTube. Joey Jagan did do a video when his father died. And he make it loud to the whole world.
Yes, I think I could remember.
He called them the Gang of 8. He said the Gang of 8 responsible for his father's death, including his mother. He said after his father taken with heart attack and went to the hospital and they give him his treatment. And everything was okay. His father come out back of intensive care, talked to them, God went in the ward. That's why he used to say his mother and Jack Dio them responsible for his father's death. Because after they was the father in the hospital, the mother asked Joey to leave the ward, come out the private room. She want to talk to the father. And when he come out, next thing he hear his father dead. He said, and there is no way his father could end up back with a heart attack. That's why when his father died, and they cremate the father, the ash, because he said he wanted to do a second autopsy to know what is exactly the father's death. The pandit turned and tell Joey Jagan that they cannot give him it because if he give him the ash, it wouldn't be the ash of his father. His mother collect it. Yes. Yes, his mother collect the ash and she went in the GDF helicopter and lose Joy Jagan ash all over Guyana. So you could never get an evidence to know exactly what was his cause of his death. That's why Joey Jagan made the video and he said his mother gang up with Jagdio, Clement Rohi, Luncheon, Odinga Lobomba, a set of them name he called, but he called them the Gang of Eight. And he said the only way his father could have died, she had to get an empty syringe and inject his father with it, with the air inside, and that had to stop his heart. I followed that up real serious. We call them the Gang of Eight. I don't forget that. If you go up on YouTube, you can find that video. Yeah, yes, he called them the Gang of Eight. Yes. He even tell them that his father have no other children but he and a sister. He said yeah. So that's why he called them the Gang of Eight. He said it had to be an empty syringe she used with the air inside. And once you inject somebody with it and the air inside it, yes, blessings. Yeah.
You see, Aubrey Norton, you listen? Aubrey Norton has all the knowledge to run Guyana. Okay? He's the top man, number one. But Aubrey Norton, you cannot trust him. Since the PPP take power, Aubrey Norton collecting a salary. What did Aubrey Norton did? Can anybody ask me the money he collect as he pay? What did this man do so far? What kind of work he did to collect this money? He mouth zip in anything that he should go forward, move forward, put things in its perspective, ask the right questions. You know what I mean? This man mouth was zipped. How long it took Aubrey Norton to surface? Where was he all the time? This man is a sellout. Aubrey Norton don't like this guy. He's not an honest guy, right? He doing his own thing. The man got the knowledge. He got all the ideas. He been in the business for how much? 40 years? But he's a damn sellout. The whole thing, Guyana, is Aubrey Norton is the main character for what's going on. He says nothing that when he should step up, he should slip him out. He should get out the face of the earth. I love him as a human, but not what he portray him, bro. As a human, I love him, but not for his actions. That's why the people can't trust him. That's why Amanda walked from him, because Amanda read his soul. Amanda read his soul. You can't trust that guy. I would love him to run the country, because he is the most experienced guy. He know all the ins and outs. He know everybody in the business. Can't trust him. That's the thing. Trust is the main man. You know what I mean?
Hello? Hey, this caller just now, he asking a question as to where Aubrey went and he don't like the man. Aubrey is always a part of the party, but for some reason they don't like him. So he's always been the private position. Even with getting leadership. Understand? When Armand was in, They had to fight tooth and nail to get Arman out, although the members in the party had voted for Arbery. It's not in the case that he weren't there. He was always there. He should have been president even before Granger. But they don't like him because of his too dark skin. Let me put it as it is. Because of his color of his complexion. They don't want him there. Everybody fighting just so they don't want Arbery. So he was there all the time being deprived. Just like how they sent Barnum had sent Jaglio to study. Norton went and studied too. Because he dark, he short, and he fat like me, they deprive him. All right, later.
All right, cool. Let me take two more call. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon there for you. I listening the show here, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got caller calling you uncle or we name. The man is a cross. Cause look at they say, Norton is a man of integrity. They got nobody in GT could come and say the man take a bargain.
Mm-hmm.
Because remember GT run by bags, you know. Everybody is a bag. Even G come people they in the bag.
They in the bag.
Cause they don't trust the rich. Man, when you got calling you, man, like you more take them man a call by them man is cross.
No. Big up yourself,
See
brother. Big up. Hey, we going on now. There's one thing with me show. Nobody don't program me or me show. Whether them is a cross or there is not a cross, we welcome them on the show. Uncle is a good man. Uncle is coming to give you some pointers and some information. I'm going to always answer your call, no matter what. You understand? And then we going to straighten me after. Simple. Everybody got the right to give their point. That's what the show is. If Uncle call and say he don't like Arbery Norton, nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? They got people they got people that don't like me. And they got people I don't like. So nothing wrong with that. You can't vex because the man ain't like Arbery Norton. You know what I mean? Keep it neutral on the show. If a man don't like, look how much people come and talk about Muhammad. Look how many people come and talk about PPP. So what if a man see you don't like Arbery, he ain't like that, he ain't like Arbery, what me a gaffer like Arbery? Yeah, they're on struminous. Me not obligated to like nobody. If I don't like you, I don't like you. If you don't like me, you don't like me. You think I'm gonna lose my sanity because you don't like me? Come on, man. Like I ask you something, right? Before you start liking me, right? I did dead or I didn't see him talking or walking. It's still when you start liking me, there's when I get up, start breathing, talking, looking and walking, and there's when I start, you must be freaking mad. Something wrong with you. All who got a problem when somebody come and get them point and say them like a person and you are vex, you got time for vex. Because everybody in this life is they got people who don't like you and they got people who you don't like. So if a man see you don't like a man, the man don't like he. Don't mean you have to stop liking Arbery Norton because the man see you like. If you like Arbery Norton, this you. The man ain't like he, the man ain't like he. What? Scrap. Two more calls. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, fire feelings.
Yeah.
Here, me say. Here the problem with most of us as human beings. We like pick out what we wanna hear and throw what we don't wanna hear.
So those chauvinist people is
But
there.
when Uncle Carl just now, Uncle make valid point with Arbery Norton. Remember he said Arbery got what it takes.
Good.
But what he
There's
don't like about Arbery sit down there and allow things. Remember, it's not yesterday he become the leader, You understand? And he sit down there, that's what Uncle said. And he say he don't like Abby Norton to because of the connection he feel Abby Norton get with the PPP. But he like Abby Norton as a person. That's what I said. People gotta listen, bro. You see, we just lower our ego, our hunger,
There's what
and
people
just
don't do.
think.
Yeah, man.
And I like how you put it.
Yeah.
And you run this thing, Nobody now run this thing.
This is why I don't know where them come telling me I
People
must
just
talk,
call
man.
what Jed Rastaman call me the other day and call this show and beat me. Me not answer, so call me on this will go back and forth.
There's the whole thing.
But you gotta take your beating when it come, bro. Me, I take the beating and stay
Real
on the
thing, bro.
quiet side.
You know what I mean?
All right? That's how it go. But he never start. He just didn't. All right. And I feel to Abinat, he never stood up. He never. All these things going on, he's supposed to be easy, not easy next to them. And a lot of things happened, and he didn't really stood up for it.
Okay.
That's what the uncle are saying. So he say he don't like him, is that he don't trust him to be the leader, to run the country. You have what it takes. That's what he said. Uncle said a lot of valid point about Arby. I listening to the show, But we gotta stop learning for pick out what we want, pick out and say. You understand? I out. I be listening.
Mados, where you tell me what you send? You tell me reading in the comments. So you are telling me in the comments. One, I just sent it to Fire Feelings WhatsApp. What did you send to me? Fire, please, to check your WhatsApp account. Don't sound big man. My don't get me on some wisdom. On point. Fish. Who's this person? Denise Ariel? Ariel? Who's that person? Who you calling fish? We're talking about fish. Or you go for say fire and spell fish. Mind what you're doing before you get blocked. Don't do them something there. Don't bother putting nothing with fish in my comments. Don't do it. Correct. Alright, good. I agree with you, sir. He need to come with his proof. That is not the feeling. Alright, cool. Is not around here. Hello, good afternoon. No, it should be fine. Madu, where you send to me? I see you send me something here with some Venezuelan national. Bangladesh national with Guyanese ID card are voting in Guyana election. Look at the date. This ID card were issued the 9th of July 2025 and the 12th of June 2025. You understand what? These Venezuelan, Bangladesh nationals are in Guyana. Good afternoon. Hi, good afternoon.
Hey, Fire.
Yeah.
Listen, I just called to say a few things. Big up to your show. I'm a great supporter. Big up to all the viewers. Listen, Guyanese got to stop with this black man and coolie thing. They need to move forward. They need to move forward in the 21st century and vote for what is best for them. Because of the segregation of black man and coolie man, got them punishing there. So they got to stop with this madness, move forward, and vote for the right people. That's all I got to say. Big up to your show.
One love, my brother. You know what I mean?
Man.
That's all I say.
Thank you.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's no mention of you choosing a specific party. So you wearing a T-shirt doesn't signify anything. Anybody can wear what they want. They have to get out of that.
Jeez.
You know,
crazy. Thank you, my brother.
Big up, bro.
Thank you.
No problem,
yeah,
bro.
Man. Yeah. You know what I mean? We need to come off of that. Is why I keep telling people. You understand? When people come and talk about how black man need for run the country, we had too much of Koli man, we got don't fake that. It's 6 race. I don't care if a buck, I don't care if a Amarinian man, we call it buck man, no disrespect to my Amarinian community. Let me just keep it raw, but not cussing, not bad language. I don't care if it's a buck man, a Koli man, or a black man. We can call everybody man. I don't care if it's a buck man, a coolie man, or a black man in power once they are doing what they're supposed to do for the country. Whether with aisle or no aisle. Yeah, I telling you? I believe in one people, one nation, one destiny. Me believe in Kuli and Amerindian and this. And no, we are all one. Because if you cut with skin, is blood, one color blood is red blood, you can blood fire see. Yeah. Yes, sis. Before we
Yeah,
go into this video.
yeah, bro. I second that. That's why I'm trying to tell people, right? This thing right now is not nothing about race. It's about change. And we is the human race. It's one race that got is the human race. It's just white man brainwash we and got we with this stupid mentality. Black man, coolie man, buck man, porgy man, Chinese man. When you left Guyana and you go to America, you go England or you go Canada, once you're in white, you're black. Cause they don't look at them Indians as Indians, they say black. Right? And this is why trying to tell people you gotta done away with this. Some folks saying, oh, a vote for Mohammed is a vote for PPP. Aubrey Norton Party telling you if you vote for Mohammed, you vote for PPP. If you vote for Mohammed, you voting for Aubrey Norton. So tell me who you want to believe. You gotta believe in yourself.
You're right?
You understand?
Straight.
Believe in yourself. Brainwash education make us a bunch of fools. And we need to wake up and stop looking at this. I don't care how much sanction they say yes sanction. Garden sanction is man sanctioning. Understand? And what enough of them don't realize, when the right judgment they reach, I hope all of them ready to face the right judge, because the judge got forget judge from the creator, the magistrate, the liar, the doctor, all of we. And let me see where we gonna run when the day reach. I stay saying, he who without sin cast the first stone, I can't cast none because I full of it. I born in it. You see what I'm showing you? I got nephew. This with full PPP. And I don't care, you know why? They ain't living under me roof, me and rice in them, they ain't taking a bone out of me mouth. They got to give account for what they want to do. I know what I need for myself and my future generation to come, my grandchildren and me children. There's what I know about. Who want to sell their soul to Satan? Let them have the way.
Yeah, man.
And I want people to know it's one race we got, is the human race. Because when you cut me and you cut a coolie man, it's the same blood. Some might got A positive, some got B positive, negative is blood whenever you're done. And when we go in the hospital and we get sick and gain we blood, we know if it's a coolie man blood, we get in a Chinese man blood, all we know we want to live. So let them burn the dopey vibration right now and study is one race, is the human race. Blessings all the time.
All
Justice for Adrian.
All time.
Guyana remains the most corrupt of the countries in the Caribbean. Corruption undermines democracy. It weakens the...
All right, let me done it. Well, let me stop there for a bit. Oh, shucks. I just got a confirmation. I got a confirmation. The live start over on TikTok. Let me go over on TikTok for a few minutes, and then we're going to get back here. Definitely. All right, the live just now kick off. So let me jump into the live. Let me hear what Angie's saying for a bit, guys.
So my husband found out of Amicia they're coming here on the day before when I said, you know, as we coming down here, we gotta pick up Amicia and Sir Brian. And he was kind of shocked. He's like, oh my God, you again. And I kind of feel disappointed indeed, because I'm the one who always bringing family member to our home. I cannot help the world, but I think I could help the world, because anybody said they need help, I am there. And when they're gone, I'm getting the shitty end of the stick. So I said, okay, to get the ticket, I called, I got the ticket, everything. However, Alana Trotz had to pay for the ticket with some of the GoFundMe money that Alana had remaining for Amicia. I gave her the information because I don't want to deal with nobody money. I gave Alana the information to contact the airline after I already booked the ticket, just for her to do the financial part of the ticket. Pay for the ticket. Alana went ahead and did that. After that, I picked up, we had to collect, Alana claiming that she's coming because she has some money she want to give to her cousin. She's going to bring the money.
right? I was trying to say to her, you can send the money because I didn't want Alana to come at my home. I don't.
Guys, I just want to let you know that this is the live I was talking about early, and she is exposing what really went down over the wedding period in her house. Guys, you got to listen to this.
You can send the money when Amicia is here. You can MoneyGram it to her. I will take her to receive it from MoneyGram, right? Or if you sell it to my account, I will show her my account, open my account, show her, and I will take her to go and pull out that money to give it to her. It wasn't like no big set of money because according to Amicia, Alana only gave her $1,800. However, Alana came with her son. After we decided that she's gonna come because she had wanted to come and meet me and everything. I said, okay, you have a son, walk with your son, your 9-year-old, because I have a 9-year-old as well. And plus Said and Gabi, they're gonna have more children to play with. So they're gonna get to meet your son because they have never met Alana's son. Amicia met Alana for the first time when Amicia they came here for the autopsy. Even though they are blood related, just as how I met Sabrian for the first time when they came for the autopsy, it was the same with Alana. However, this is so draining. However, when myself and my husband go to pick up Alana, I didn't know I was going to pick up a ghetto-ass woman. All you hear when I come out of my truck, because we went with my truck, all I heard, oh lad, look, rumpa bumpa. Loud at the airport, JFK. I was embarrassed because, yeah, I got my moment where I could open my mouth loud. But when you see I'm around my husband, I don't behave in those manner. I don't behave certain way on the road in public. So I was kind of shocked. And the way, well, Miss Beck, you see me, the way how I shape, I wear a big dress for that wedding because of the way I shape. I don't want nobody focus on my body. So I wear a long, flowing dress.
It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful dress, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But that's why I wore that dress that can cover me. I don't want nobody. This is not about me. This is not about how I look. I grew up hearing people talking about how I look in Guyana. Oh God, you're the only person I see shaped this way in Guyana and all stuff. So it was not about me. My body is a temple of God and he must be glorified. Not for my body be like a piece of meat, people looking at it. So you now is drawing crowd to my body at JFK. Everybody now turned around looking at me and I was embarrassed. So when she got in the truck, I was like, oh my God, you loud. Right? So she started talking and she's loud. And my husband, Miss Beth, you know, we talk. You know, you in my home here. I call you FaceTime. You hear my husband, very quiet and respectful man. I'm the loud mouth when I get ready.
Listen carefully, guys. This is crazy. Listen.
Together. And as we are coming on Canal Street, further embarrassment. Well, as we're coming on Canal Street, Alana have her son in the truck, my son in the truck. We stopped before we approached the Holland Tunnel. And there is a man with his car stopped, because my truck normally just look like a one of these Secret Service vehicle because it's fully tinted out. So Alana wind the window down and asking the young man for his number. So I thought this is a joke. My husband like looking at me sideways, opening his eye like, what's going on? So as she's asking the man for his number, the man's son, a baby, is in the car seat in the back. So I turn around the other way. I'm like, you're joking, right? Like you honestly is joking, right? She's like, nope. And she turned her phone and showed me that she put the number in her phone, right? Because the traffic was going very slow. So she had enough time to do that. Anyhow, I felt embarrassed because my husband was like making sign, like looking at me. Who is this? Like, what type of behavior is this? So I'm embarrassed because you're the company you keep. I don't know this woman. This is Amicia cousin. I don't know her. This is the first time I'm meeting her. So I'm saying to my husband, like the two of us in front, like I'm apologizing to my husband for the behavior and the loudness and the cursing. And we don't curse around our children. I don't curse around my son. right? You have your son there, my son there, and I'm telling you, and you're like, oh lad, sorry, but I saw me attack. I saw me attack, so I don't know.
This wrong. You got to respect the people them harder. You got to respect the people them house I miss you. You can't do that miss you. Come on, man.
Way. But I'm saying all that to say, let me get directly to the point. Alana Trotz came. We came at the hotel. When we got to the hotel, it was one confusion. I'm not going to call these two person name because they were brought into it. There are two males. Alana trying to get money from one of the male to book the room. Didn't want to book the room, which she was initially supposed to book with Amicia their money. Alana calling this guy, and the guy is telling Alana that she is stressing him out. You know, Amicia got GoFundMe money. Why couldn't they book the room? So instead of the man giving Alana the money that he had promised to, the man forward another man number to Alana for Alana to book. Alana now called this man, and you know, she is saying, I sit in the truck, and Alana is telling the man it's 800 and something, when in fact it was $600. So I was kind of confused. The man reached out to Amika and start complaining about Alana, you know, asking me for money and all this kind of stuff. Alana and my husband leave and went into the hotel.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. I'm not speaking about what she said about Amicia. So I'm not saying it's Alana. I know what's going on.
Alana have the money.
I know everything what's going on. If you're alone, you know, I know a lot.
With their money, because remember, Amicia and Sabrina are coming at my home. I don't need any money from them for any grocery. I do not need money for any light bill. I don't need money for water bill, for nothing at all. They can eat as much as they like. They can do as much as they like. That's on us. I don't need that. However, for their room, Alana have the money for them. She need to pay for that. I don't know what transpired in the hotel. However, they came out and Alana sat in the truck, and Alana was telling me, oh God, I can't pay it. So I said to my husband, you know what? This is back and forth. I'm tired. I want to go in. You have money. Why don't you pay on your card? Use your card to pay and let Alana give you back that money in cash so you can put it back into our account. My husband did not want to do that because he said, Alana have an account. Why don't Alana want to use that? But Alana keeps saying to myself and husband, they can, not my account. I ain't using my account. Not me, not effing me, not my account. Not my account. Sorry. They can me do. They know who me be speak, referring to Amicia and Sabrian. I didn't want to get involved with too much of the stuff. My husband didn't want to get involved with it. He decided to go and pay, and Alana give him back the money. 1 second, Bet. 1 second, because I want to deal with straight. I don't want to talk what I don't know. 1 second. Excuse me, hon. How much money did Alana give you for the hotel? It was $1,000. $1,000? Okay. It was $1,000 Alana gave to my husband for the hotel. I believe they were supposed to get back money. Along with my husband, we were supposed to get back money. However, I thought stuff was complimentary, but because Alana drinking tea, doing this, doing that, drinking.
Hey, Madu, chill out, no, man. Just know we can deal with it, bro. I'm you.
Any money from the hotel. So when we got here, we went to visit a friend. Another friend was telling Amisa, because Amisa complaining that Alana haven't given her any money, Alana rob her, XYZ. But Amisa does not want to confront her cousin. And Sabrina is getting upset, telling me, stay out, stay out. Because if she can't talk to her cousin, why should you talk to your cousin for she? Stay out. You know? Yeah, and I can't take this anymore.
I want to say thanks to Mark for the Cash App donation. You just dropped $50 donation. I want to say you are the sponsor of the show. Okay? Thank you so much.
Oh, God. This lady is telling me go to Alana now for the money. I'm frightened, ashamed. So I kind of confused. Why would you frighten and ashamed to ask your cousin for your money? It's your money. It was given. It was donated. There's people who work very hard, contributed and give you this money. What's the problem? Anyway, I said, is either you go to her or I go to her. So she said, no. Right? She went and she came back and she said, She did not show me. She just showed me the envelope. She didn't show me the amount. She said, "Oh my God, do you believe Alana only gave me $1,800? So I said, "Do you mean $1,800? How much were you supposed to collect, if you don't mind me ask? You don't have to share." She said, "Thousands of dollars. She only gave me 1,800. Oh my God. I don't, you know what? Please announce on Fire for me. Tell Fire right now for me. Like announce that the GoFundMe cut off. And I can tell she for cut off the GoFundMe and the Zelle. Let stop it right now. Because I'm saying to her, Amicia, listen, right now, I don't think you need to continue asking for any money from GoFundMe or Zelle. I said, this thing, money is not looking good. I said, whatever I have to do, I will do. However, you don't need any more. You have enough. And this needs to stop now. I said, and this is wrong. I said, if you want me to talk to your cousin, I can. I will talk to her in the presence of you. I will not go behind your back, because I do not want what I didn't say come back and say I say, because I don't let them say, because I would cough a lot in her mouth. Right? I said, this has to stop. Anyway, Amicia keeps saying, what she come for? What she come for? She shouldn't come. Right? But I didn't know what transpired among family. I ain't got time with them and the family drama and problem. I just focusing on, okay, I don't want Amicia to go through any stress. I don't want Sir Brian to go through any stress. They must live their life, be free, do whatever, eat whatever, do whatever. Right? Alana came here and Alana was so loud. My father-in-law living in the basement, and it's like I gotta shush every minute. Shh, shh. Come on. Before they got here, my husband gave just a few rules. No smoking in front of the house, because we're living in a private residential area. Do not come in our home with your footwear on. And no jumping and be too loud in the house. That's all. It's simple. You want to smoke? We got a big, huge backyard. Go out and smoke. Alana kept going away at the back every minute with Sir Brian. I don't know what transpired back there with Alana and Sir Brian. Sir Brian told Alana something not to tell Amicia. Next, we receive a call right after Sir Brian tell Alana, my cousin, Sir Brian try to get his money back, give back to Ailey. And Sir Brian was standing right next to Amicia. So he was kind of shocked. Because he told her, Alana, I am going, well, according to Sir Brian, that's what he told me. I am going to try whatever it is, whatever, to get this money back to Ailey. Me, Adriana father going to do this, because you see them problem this I don't like. Alana, however, I wasn't aware. I found out late after that she went to Snap about trying to get this money and wanted to give it, because that's what I was told. And it may Snap, if you're in the comment, please correct me if I'm lying. That's what Alana told Miss Snap, that she won the money. Miss Beth, and I think you were aware of that as well, for a gift for the family, a wedding gift for the family. Because I had requested monetary gifts, because I don't need anybody to bring no pot set and nothing. I want nothing in my house for anyone. Right? So I requested monetary gifts. When I don't know what transpired, and Miss Beth, you can bear witness. Amicia was like, Alana wanna, and I don't know if I can be raw on your channel.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you. Alana want fuck Sir Brian. Right? So I was even shocked, because Miss Beth, when she said that, you heard how I laugh, right?
Mm-hmm.
I laughed in shock. But then I remember early on that Alana was telling me if she can fuck Sir Brian, she would fuck Sir Brian. Right? For teach Amicia lessons. And I didn't know what lessons.
It is crazy. That is crazy, viewers and subscribers. We're not, what this, yo.
Sure, and father, you had good. You
shame like dog.
Right? So, Amicia even said that to Fire Feelings. I don't know if he's in the live too. He can bear witness of what I'm saying too. Because like I said, please correct me if I am lying. Because I may want Satan coming and get no loophole to come in with no lies. So if it's something I'm saying that is not true, please correct me. So if fire feelings, if you're in the live, please correct me. Miss Beth, please correct me if you did not heard Amicia said these words, right?
She wasn't
Anyhow,
happy. Yeah.
yes. Anyhow, Amicia wanted me to lay Alana make case and go home.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. Oh, shit. Excuse me. What the hell did I do?
Person I talk to as cousin, and you're the only person I would listen to and take advice from. So I sit down and I'm telling him, when I come to him with this marriage talk, so Brian busts into one tears. I want to know if I open my mouth and say something wrong. So I said to Sir Brian, I said, what are you crying for? He said, because I always used to say to Adriana, when daddy and mommy getting married, you're going to be a flower girl and you're going to walk down the aisle and you're going to get to do what you want to do. Then he said he was to marry Amicia a long time ago and her mother passed away and they did not get married. And then he was to marry Amicia again and her brother passed away. They did not get married. He said, and he took it as he wasn't supposed to marry. So I started to tell him, yes, they will have unfortunate circumstances, but that God honor marriages. You guys are fornicating and you know me. Yes, I got my way where I would cuss from time to time. God is still working on me. It's not something I'm happy about. I'm not perfect, but I turn around. Hey, Fire. I turn around and I'm talking to him, but he was in tears. Miss Beth is like tears, like saying, like, you don't know. My cousin, you don't know. Because those words were said to me. My cousin, you don't know. You don't know, right? And he said, you know what? I'll give you an answer later in the day. We're doing different stuff going around. I forgot everything to, about what I asked him early in the morning. They just reached to my home and I was asked by Amicia to ask Brian these things. I didn't even give the young man a time to breathe out or anything. And, I said, okay, let me give him. At the end of the day, Amicia came to me again. She said, go back to Sir Brian. He didn't give you an answer. Go back to him. Right? So, I said, oh, yes. So I go to Sir Brian again and Sir Brian crying. It's not a laughing matter. I go back to Sir Brian, like, looking at me like, what you coming to me with again, right? Anyway, he hugged me up. He hugged me, said, because if you want this, I'm going to do this. So I said, no, this is not about me. You don't get married for me. I said, you just know me. So don't get married for me, right? I said, do this because you want to.
Like up the live, guys. Like the live up. Come on, we here.
Is give Sir Brian and Amicia good advice. They say if you can't say something good at all, don't say nothing at all. And you see me? I didn't give a damn how you feel. I would tell you straight up. There are many times when Amicia is doing wrong things and saying wrong things, and I tell her, Amicia have this way like Ailey. And I'm going to say it boldly. I've said it. When you correct Amicia, it's like, oh God, like you said something wrong, like you murder, like you do something wrong. She does not take advice. She'd swing it back around to you, like try to make it look like if, oh, you're stressing me out by just correcting, because if Snap is in this comment, Snap, you can please comment if I am wrong. Miss Beth, like for example, I'm giving an example the day when we were on the sofa talking the other day, when Amicia start crying and make it look, oh God, you're gonna drive me crazy, just for one simple thing. Right? Anyhow, let me forget about that and move on with the real deal. Amicia and Sir Brian and my friend took Amika back to New York City the day before Amika went back home. That was the day after the wedding. Amicia and myself, I got Amicia to get an attorney to go after Angela with the 2N. And
well, if you don't want to hear it, you could leave. Who don't want to hear it, kindly leave, please. Okay? Because I told you guys we're going to be heading over to this live from since early. So if you guys have a problem on the YouTube right now, please exit. You know what I mean? You could go and watch something else if you want. No disrespect, but we are dealing with this for a minute right now, okay?
So I reached out to the attorney, and as we were talking to the attorney, there are stuff that the attorney requested from us. Like, for example, Angela with a 2 incorrect name. Where
You got to hear this.
And not much, because there's a lot of things the attorney said he was going to get, via, how America work. You just got to get your name and you can get a lot of things from that. We decided to talk to the attorney as they leave to go and take Amika back to New York City.
We're not going to be here all the time, but we don't see for 2 minutes.
1 second.
Let's get to going on. A few minutes, we out here.
Miss Beth, give me 1 second. Excuse me.
Okay, let me mute. Okay. This is also being streamed live on YouTube by HT Class, and it's also being streamed live by Let's Talk the Things via TV. Nobody's coming up in the box. No mods up in the box. I'm just allowing Miss Camille to speak, Sister Angie. Okay, for the moment. Thanks, mods. I know who you are, but yeah. Continue, please, Sandra.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so oh my God, I am so drained. I'm so drained. Yeah, Miss Beth, as I was saying, sorry.
No, it's no. I'm just speaking to someone in the comments. Yeah, go ahead, sis. Take your time.
Oh.
Can I just, sorry, 1 sec. There's somebody that keeps, with an Angela, that keeps pressing to request to come up. If I see your name one more time, pressing, I'm going to block you, okay? Because I don't know who you are. And you're continually pressing to come up. I don't know who you are. Do you know of any other angel? Sister?
No, I don't. I don't know much people.
Because I'm going to block her. And yeah, okay, let me just block them. Yeah, continue, please, sis.
Yeah, sorry. Yes. As Amacia and Sir Brian leave to go with my friend to New York City to drop off Amika, I received a call from the attorney requesting all the paper trail, because he said he has to build a case and he got to start with, because I don't know if you were aware that Ailey was running around, but money. Angela, sorry, with the 2 N running around, but money. This family is all about money. So, and my name being bashed and dragged through the mud, my husband's name being bashed, my husband's name, workplace being exposed by Ailey Comet, and all this kind of stuff. I don't know why Ailey, it didn't scare me. It didn't scare my husband. It can't do with nothing. But however, when the attorney called me requesting the receipts from money all over where money have been collected, I called Sir Brian and Amicia to get them on the phone, but because they have a Guyana number, and when they're on the road, unless you give them hotspot, they cannot get internet. I am not sure if my friend had given them hotspot. Well, at the moment, I didn't know if she was using her phone for GPS, but however, I called and I did not get through to them. But because the attorney know that, okay, yes, I was given the permission and consent to deal with anything pertaining to the family, along with Dr. Todd, because myself, Amicia, Amika, we had a meeting with Dr. Todd. When the question was asked, they chose me. So I was given the consent and permission. So the attorney decided to ask me to get all the paperwork, what I have, and if I can call what a person that I know. But when it reached to Alana Trotz, because the money was so large amount, the attorney said that he was going to subpoena the bank and get those information. So I said to the attorney, Alana Trotz is a cousin to Amicia. I will reach out to her and let her send over the paper trail directly to you from her bank, instead of you going and subpoena her bank. I will just call her and let her know, to send those over. What I have, I will send over Miss Beth and Miss Snap. I did contact you both. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, you did.
I did contact you both and ask you for the paper trail. Immediately, you and Miss Snap sent over the paper trail. I did contact Dr. Todd and let him know. I received paper trail from there. I received the money I had given to the man, all the paper trail that I didn't have to contact Ailey because I already have. It's me the money was sent to. So I have my paper trail that I give everything that I have to give. I decided to call Miss Beth, yourself. I called Miss Snap Ministry, and I called Alana one time.
Yes, Cigarettes, welcome to Hard Talk.
Sorry, are you there? You mute, Miss Beth. I'm not hearing you.
I was apologizing. I had the TV up loud. Sorry about that, sis. I need to mute myself.
Sorry.
I had the TV up loud. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Yes, so I decided to call all three of you together. Miss Beth and Miss Snap, if you're in the comment, please text if I'm lying. I did not say anything until all three of you were on the line with me on WhatsApp. As I began to ask both yourself and Snap Ministry, y'all did send over the receipt to me that said day. However, as I started to talk to Alana, and you can please correct me, Alana started to show signs of like something is wrong. Alana started to get defensive to the point where I broke down everything I just said to Alana pertaining to the attorney. I let her know her cousin, they are not here as yet. However, you can call them back when they get home. I even went ahead and said, Alana, please don't shoot the messenger, because it is not me who won this receipt. We are building a case to come after Angela with the 2N. Alana start off, my Zelle have been open for decades, for years ago. I said, Alana, all you have to give, go to your bank, requested from the time Adriana then to date when it was closed. I said, please. I said, listen, if you're that fearful, I said, do people Zelle you money every day? I said, anybody who Zelle you money, the attorney can, he can decipher the difference. Thanks, Miss Snap. I said he can cipher the difference. Because if I Zelle money to you, I said, and the attorney requested information, all I got to show my proof that I Zelle money to you. I said, there's nothing to hide. But both y'all can bear witness if I'm lying, that Alana was really raising eyebrow that day. She had me back and forth, until she decided, give me a couple weeks. I said, you don't need a couple weeks for that. We need this stuff to get in so that this summons can send out to Angela with the 2N, because, and mind you, Angela with the 2N, they come in live in the public. Ailey, they come in live in the public. Okay? Because I'm not playing. All I want my name to be remembered is how God created me to say, well, this is how your name to be remembered. Not by nobody going and tell a lie and get me in the mix-up pot. I've never been on YouTube. Fire feelings. You can please bear witness. You are who brought me out on YouTube. I never is a type of person like that. I've been in my corner for decades. Quiet. In my corner, raise my children in the fear of God, respectfully in my corner. Right? Thank you, Fire. So I decided now we'd leave that night on the phone with Alana, deciding that she's going to send the money. Miss Snap also talked about the money that was transfer, to Alana Trotz. That money was supposed to send over to Sir Brian. I think it's over 3 weeks or a month ago. He never received that money. Right? However, the very next day, I'm in my house, and Amicia ran downstairs. I was in the kitchen cooking, and Amicia is putting her finger to her mouth, showing me to stay quiet. Stay silent. So I decided to stay silent as I came in the room. When I came in the room, all I overheard, my cousin, let me tell you something. Now all El Pagoda, get out of Angie house. Get out of Angie house. You don't know the fucking girl. You call me cousin, you know what she doing? Just imagine Angie is trying to call me behind your back, forget receipt, for let Sir Brian know how much money you collect me cousin this girl na easy. Sir Brian go get for know how much money I will collect. So I know I'm making sign to show Amicia, like, what? So Amicia is saying to Alana, no, Alana. And I was happy that Amicia was explaining to Alana, it is the attorney, not me. You ain't gotta send the receipt to me. You gotta send the receipt to the attorney. I will send you the email. So Alana is carrying on. My cousin, let me tell you what the girl do. You know the girl talk up your name? You know the girl talk up like brainwashing Amicia now. You know what the girl said? And I'm gonna speak it clearly because after this, I'm not gonna give everything because I'm waiting for whoever gonna jump out. Because like I'm saying, I'm inviting everybody to come. Amicia, Alana, Sir Brian, Amika, y'all come on. Because I'm a grown woman. I ain't going back and forth with this shit after today. Right? You know what she did? She called me, tell me you pull off your engagement ring. Miss Beth, and everyone at the sound of my voice. I was taking my cousin to get some stuff the other day in the shop. So as I was going with Sir Brian, I was on a lot. I was listening to, I think it was Ailey Live or somebody. And they were talking about how much money this family collects. So Sir Brian is like crying like, this money. I keep hearing about this money. Why people keep saying but money and the family collect money. No money collect, we ain't collect money. So I watching Sir Brian like, you good? You ain't no money collect? Like, what were you really saying to me in this truck? Right? So I said, Sir Brian, let me ask you a question. What you mean you ain't no about money? He said, my cousin, I swear to all God, me no about money, me no about no money. So I turned to Sir Brian and said, you know what? This is nonsense. I said, Sir Brian, I said, yes, money collected. I said, Alana gave Amicia $41,000. That's what I was told. I said, I asked MoneyGram, I asked Fire Feelings to please air on TV Amicia correct name. So Amicia told me she collect, I think it was 11 million Guyana dollars or something of the sort. I don't want to give the correct figure because I can't exactly remember the correct amount right now, but it was a little over 11 million Guyana dollars. Then there was other additional money, which none of my business to air on live. If they get going with any lies, I will come out and air all the amount of money. That was said to me by Amicia, what she collect. I don't interested in Amicia money, so let me make it clear. Amicia, and I started to tell Sir Brian, like, what? And he was threatening to go live on television to go and expose something about Amicia. He did not say to me what it was. I was scared, so I called my husband. My husband was in the lab again. My husband had to step out. Normally when in the lab, he got on his gown. He cannot use phone and this stuff. But here I'm taking my husband away from his job just to try to get this, this Sir Brian don't go on the media to say, because I don't know what he's going to say. So my husband talked to him and I'm saying to him, Sir Brian, not everything for the media. Sir Brian is saying this wedding gonna off. He called Amicia and tell her, you know what? When I come home, you got talk. So I said, Sir Brian, be careful. Don't come and cuss in my house. Don't come and cuss. No cussing in my house. Anyway, he did listen to me. Sir Brian came home. He did not confront Amicia. Just because he had called her and said to her, Amicia, we got to talk. You're going to explain everything to me about this money. Amicia got upset and take off her engagement ring. Right? So when I came upstairs and I saw Amicia's engagement ring was at the nightstand, I get upset because I ain't going to share what go down. But I got upset. I didn't want it to go down in my house. So I said, Jesus Christ, oh Lord, I'm begging you, please put on your ring, because if Brian come up and see this, oh Lord, it's not gonna done in this house and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh my God, and I start proud spirit of confusion and all kind of stuff. Amicia has a very stubborn way. She did not put her ring back on. That is how I became to call our cousin Alana. I did not say much to Alana. All I said to Alana, please, I am begging you, I cannot share everything with you. If your cousin wants to share with you, that is okay. However, I am begging you, before Sir Brian come upstairs, please ask Amicia to put on our engagement ring. So when I said that, she was like, I want to know what Alana is laughing about. I said, Alana, they said no laugh right now, please. I'm begging you. Do you want me to take the phone? She said, my cousin, you got fucking learn. You got fucking learn, but them, I'm going to give it raw. Because you see this shit what happening here, I don't go in faith. I said, she said, my cousin, let me tell you about this family, and I am not going to say what Alana said to me as she was trying to bash our family. I said to Alana, this is none of my business. I said, I just call you to come to talk to your cousin. Even though I am saying to Alana, this is none of my business, Miss Beth, Alana was still running her mouth. I am not deaf. I heard what she was saying. However, it was getting more and more nasty with what Alana was saying to me. I decided to cut off my phone rudely from Alana. So I'm saying all of that to say, when Alana called Amicia the following day, Alana is saying to Amicia, do you know she tell me to take off your ring? I know she daughter frightened. I know I fight down in your house. At no time. I'm gonna say this because I know another thing gonna come. At no time at that moment any fighting had passed in my house. So I was kind of confused. So I'm asking myself afterwards, wait, Alana know that there's fight? Because I was confused of the lies that Alana was saying to Amicia. I started to ask Amicia, please open your phone, let Alana know. And I start singing my voice that Alana could know or be aware that I'm in the room, because you're lying on me now. I said to Alana and Amicia, I said, Amicia, yes, I did told Alana about you taking off your ring. And this is the reason why I said to her, because you wasn't listening to me. At least somebody, you was going to listen to. And she's your cousin. I wasn't going to call your sister for let you know what transpiring here in America. Right? I don't even know your sister like that as well. However, Alana start, yes, you talk bad about my cousin, then not all help, not take no help from Angie, and started to brainwash. I got upset because Amicia keep muting the phone as I am talking, so Alana cannot hear what I am saying. So I want to know, why are you muting the phone? Like, if Alana is going to lie on my name, let we all clear it and trash it out right here. I got upset and I called Sabrina. I said, Sabrina, you need to come upstairs right now. I said, this shit, it's all going to go in the open. I said, because this shit I don't get involved in, this corruption and confusion that is passing in my home, I don't want this spirit in my home. And I started get upset. As I think Sir Brian ran and he came in and he come upstairs. When Sir Brian come upstairs, now all Sir Brian Aaron, you and Sir Brian begged me. Y'all begged me. Sir Brian begged me to open another GoFundMe. Sir Brian begged me to go and ask for money to pay back Ailey. You begged me. I didn't want to do this. You begged me. And she started to send voice note. That is when I jump on the phone. I call you and Miss Snap. Please tell the world if I am lying again. Miss Snap, if you can please correct me if I am wrong. I call you both as the back and forth in the room with Alana. As y'all are on the phone and y'all are talking, so Brian said, hey, if Alana lying on me and lying on my cousin, put Alana now, let me clear this thing out. Let me trash this out. She did not want to do so. And when I say she, I'm speaking of Amicia. I was kind of confused, like, no, if you cousin gonna lie on somebody, man, let me all clear this thing now. Seeing that we all here, we are all grown folks, and get it over with. Why are you pulling your phone in a corner? You texting your cousin when Sir Brian trying to pull the phone away to call Alana to talk to Alana. Amicia cut Alana off the call, which was kind of weird. Miss Beth, you and Miss Snap were on my phone on WhatsApp. It was kind of confusing to me. Back and forth, back and forth. I'm kind of upset because I'm like, what Alana causing a confusion in my house now, like lying on me. The only thing I know I tell this girl is about talk to your cousin for put on back her ring. I never tell your cousin anything about you. Like, you're the one who was trying to tell me about your family. I cut my phone off because I'm not interested. Right? So, I want to know what's going on. Back and forth, we decide now, so Brian said, pull the phone and he said, call Alana now, and we call back Alana. When we call Alana ain't give us no hearing aid. Alana ain't want to hear nothing. Alana was like lying, like talking. So I'm asking Alana, please. And Miss Beth, you and Miss Snap overheard me. Please, Alana, please. Give me a moment to speak. Let us all speak. You will speak. You will get your turn. I will get my turn. We all will have our turn and our share to talk. Please. Alana would never give me a chance. So Brian got upset and said, you know what? Fuck she. If she don't want to listen, and he cut the phone off. When Sir Brian cut the phone off, right there in front of my face, Amicia is texting Alana. However, I don't know exactly what Amicia was texting Alana about, but I was kind of confused. Why? You don't want Sir Brian know about this money? Because Amicia opening she I big to me, like kind of indicating, don't really talk about the money. Don't make Sir Brian know about money. Whatever. I didn't know what transpired. So I said, you know what? Next, we receive a voice note, Miss Beth and Miss Snap. I pressed played on that voice note, and you all overheard what had transpired on that voice note. Whereby Alana now, Amicia is saying, give the money back to the family, but then you're yet texting Alana to tell Alana not to give back the money to the family, which is confusing. It's you causing more confusion. And here am I in the midst of it all. And I cannot deal with this. I open my home, I cannot deal with this with y'all. So, Alana sent back a voice note, one requesting that she need pen and paper and all kind of stuff for her to send this money back to Miss Snap. I am the one who went ahead and gave the voice note, and I said, I, Camille Ruffner, and Amicia said, Simon, you know, and we were saying, I give whatever consent we gave. I said, this is much more better than a pen and a paper. This is our voice. We were requesting for the money to go back to Miss Snap so that Miss Snap can donate back the money to everybody else, because the full target did not make, right? They didn't come up with the full target. When that is finished, Miss Beth, I don't know what transpired. From there onward, Amicia started to get cold and get quiet. Come down, I'm doing thing in the kitchen. I'm asking Amicia for help. Amicia walking out, not even helping me. However, Sir Brian got angry and said this girl husband coming home every night. My husband going to bed every night without me being there up there. I've been neglecting, like leaving my kids at my side. My daughter helping my son see him shower and everything wise. I am attending to everything for the wedding. All the decorating, all the cooking, everything. Amika did come and help, because after Sir Brian started cuss up and I start get angry, now I'm like, this shit, my foot, I got plantar fasciitis in my foot. My foot start paining me, and here I'm standing and you ain't coming for help me do shit. It's you getting married, not me. Both you and your man turn around. I didn't want this wedding no more, so I got upset because here I got Dr. Todd involved. I called Dr. Todd requesting him to come and walk you down the aisle as a father, seeing that your father is not here. Telling my husband, you gotta take day off, because you're gonna walk Sir Brian down, and I've been the one planning everything, doing everything. I didn't need no help from nobody. Right? Yes, there's a few stuff Amicia purchased, because most of the stuff used from my home. Right? However, I turned around and I said, you know what? This is crazy. I even went ahead and asked her because Alana was upset that Amicia did not send anything to her. Amicia didn't want any dealings with Alana. So why Alana going around, jumping around on different channel? Alana need to make that known and make it clear that Amicia didn't even want to do the engagement while Alana was here. She waited until she left. Amicia did not send a picture nor nothing to Alana. I am the one who sent the stuff to Alana. I'm the one who was requesting for Alana to come back. Amicia did not want Alana to come back. Right? Amicia did not even want Alana to come to the wedding. Alana was very upset and crying. That is why when we went on the live, I didn't want anybody to know anything. Well, that's why I still stated, Alana, I'm sorry you was not here. Because I didn't want the public to know what's going on. Right? So Alana jumping around and speaking on behalf of her cousin, she wasn't given the authority. She was given the authority to collect money, and that was as far as it goes. Because she still, you Miss Bet and London Star. And I don't know if you have that receipt, because I have it here, but I'm not, you know, my camera is blocked. So Brian and Amicia give you, Miss Bet and London Star, permission. I am the one who typed out that letter. So Brian signed it, Amicia signed it. We put your name first because we put you more in front of London Star. So London Star that jumping around to with Alana, be careful of how you go around trying to defend people if you don't have facts and if you don't know the truth. Story have your side, my side, and the truth.
Okay, can I just...
Don't jump.
Sorry, sister, can I just show, even though obviously I can't show you the full, for obvious reason, but there is somebody that I've shared it with that can confirm that they've read it and they can vouch for the contents of that letter. Okay? 1 sec, please. Okay? With both Sir Brian and Amicia's signature authorising me permission to represent the family and talk about the family. Okay? And I've shared this letter with an individual in here that should have read it by now and can vouch.
One second, Miss Beth. I just saw a comment from London Star said I put her name first. Let me correct you, London. I put your name first because I thought that was Miss Beth's name first. I come to know Miss Beth through Sir Brian. Sir Brian introduced Miss Beth to me. Sir Brian told me must listen to Miss Beth. Sir Brian is the one who told me anything must share with Miss Beth. So London, I was confused with the two names. I was confused with the email. So that was the reason why the letter had stated your name first. Okay? So don't jump out and make it a big thing. And it's not a talk back and forth of who name went first or who name went first. However, I put Miss Beth. I'm the one who did the letter. Right? However, I overheard Alana is going around to different channel. Dream, London Star is going around and they're bashing you, Miss Beth. For you come out and speak on your money that you are donated and it did not reach into Sir Brian's hand for how many weeks? Mm-hmm. And Miss Snap, you can correct me. Alana did spend those money. Alana was even trying to brag to me. I don't know if she think I'm just on any sort, gonna condole with nonsense. How much she robbed the family, and I had to correct her. So Alana running around trying to say, it's persons who trying to get into my cousin's pocket. Please correct your mouth and say who going in who pocket. Because Miss Beth, even the day at home here, and I'm not going to say this now, but even on the day, the final day, Alana was saying, oh, you're trying to get money from my cousin to pay rent. Listen, Alana, you're fully aware I own more than one home. You're fully aware that this is my home with my husband. There ain't no rent house and no rent to be paid here. However, with that being said, I asked for this live today to let the world know. I know there are persons gonna come after me and say, oh, you was picking up for the family and you was this. Yes, I regret nothing I did when it comes to stand up and talk and defend and represent and speak on justice for Adriana Young. I don't care if Sir Brian don't talk to me after this live. Well, Amicia already do not talk to me. I don't care. Yesterday we went to New York City. I took her wedding dress. I took a few stuff to her. And Amicia did not even come out to say, oh, I appreciate anything that you have done for me or thank you. I didn't looking for thanks from man. I'm looking for it from God. The fact that I come out here today to speak, to let everyone know I disassociate myself from speaking about any justice, anything about Adriana Young.
London Star is asking, what did you do, Angie, I believe?
None of our goddamn business.
Oh, well.
None of our business. Keep out of family business. I'm saying to you, you jumping around, London Star, you jumping around to different platforms, running up your pie, run up your mouth. If you want to defend Alana Trotz, please, you are the company you keep. Defend somebody. Defend somebody on the truth because you want your name to be remembered for the truth. Do not jump out on what you hear on one side of the story and you're coming after Miss Beth. Jump out on the truth. Right? Because I have great amount of respect for Miss Beth. So is Sir Brian. If he want to change his mouth now, so be him. But I ain't going to sugarcoat. And I ain't going to sit down and allow Amicia to stay quiet and silent as though as if, oh, because you are Adriana's mother, everybody must be at your beck and call. Because you're Adriana's mother. Oh, I want my peace and I going to sit down resting. Please, the truth will come out. The truth will come out. What did I say about Amicia? Can somebody please tell me? Because I will say exactly what I say about Amicia publicly. If somebody can tell me, and if it is true, yes, I will correct it here right now. So if anyone can come up and tell me, let me let you know if you don't know me. If I said anything behind closed doors, I will say it publicly. Miss Beth, can you tell me? Because London Star is saying maybe you should tell me what I said about Amicia. Let me let you know, London Star. Whenever Amicia is carrying on about so many things that Miss Beth was previewed of, that Miss Beth was aware of, even to Miss H2K, overheard some of it. Nope, I didn't lie about anything, and it wasn't me who was speaking, it was Amicia speaking. So I don't know what you're saying that I said.
Alana has been invited to come up here. She said so, okay? She's invited everybody to come up onto this live. Can you just confirm that everybody that you've asked to come onto this live while you've been on here?
Yes, I did.
That you invited Alana to come up, you've invited Sir Brian to come up, you've invited Amicia to come up. You have invited
because I need everything to end today.
Okay.
And I will shut my mouth and mute my phone and let her speak, and then I will go again and speak after. Because everybody have a right to speak. Please, let us speak. Let us put the truth out there.
We're giving you more to talk. We're giving you more to talk, London. Okay? You know, directly after this, go and hold your live again. And stop getting in your feelings. Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Miss Beth, don't even go back and forth with London Star. She's just a young, corrupt young lady who is looking for content. I'm not here for content. I'm not here for followers. So I am not even going to talk what you said, Beth. Whatever Miss Beth said, I don't care.
Don't even know what she's talking about. Pertaining about money? About what?
What everything about money just spoke.
Yeah,
Alana stole money. And Alana is afraid to give the receipts to the attorney. Alana is making it sound to Amicia that it is me who wants the receipt to tell Sir Brian how much money was collected.
I'm not playing dumb. Did you want to come up?
Anyway, Miss Beth, this is a distraction.
Okay,
Miss Beth,
yeah, of course,
it's a distraction. Let me just
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah,
Miss Beth.
it is.
Anyhow, my reason for disassociating myself, this confusion that you see going
dumb
on.
like how you look dumb, London Star.
You need to block her because it's distraction.
It is a distraction. It is.
Anyway, my reason for coming up here today, Miss Beth. Sir Brian is an adult, Amicia is an adult. Sir Brian's mother is on one end. Today's Guyana election. Sir Brian and Amicia is on the other hand. I have said to Sir Brian and Amicia on several occasions, please stay away from politics. This is it. You are not in Guyana to vote. It has nothing to do with you guys. Stay away from politics, please. However, I cannot really direct what you do. I just want you guys to focus on justice for Adriano. So Brian and Amicia gone out, calling on everybody to vote for Win. Let me make it make sense. The party your mother endorsed cannot and did not give justice. The party that you were endorsing, if this party was sanctioned by the US, how in God's name can this party, Mohammed, have the FBI go into Guyana to look into any justice for Adriano? How in God's name? But my reason, that have nothing to do with me. I just come live to say I am pulling myself out because my name, my face, I have been bashed and I know I'm going to be bashed again. I don't give a damn. Because if you think you air anything today, you ain't air nothing yet. I am waiting because I know they're all going to jump out. And I've said it behind closed doors. Please do not lie on my name. Don't lie on my name. I have never been in YouTube. I have never been on TikTok. I have never been on any of this thing. I stay in my corner. I've talked boldly. Yes, I got raped. I stay in my corner. Do not go. Amicia, Alana is your cousin. Sir Brian is my cousin. Just as though you ain't want to call your cousin out. You stand up and you were there and see I'm calling out Sir Brian when he's wrong. You see I'm defending you. You see I'm telling Sir Brian this, telling him Sir Brian this, Why can you do the same with your cousin? Here you have your cousin going in the media lying about who trying to get money. Show the proof of who trying to get money. But I want everybody to know when justice come, don't hold your head. So let me tell you this. Justice is going to come, and here when it come, don't hold your head. So I'm the first coming out live to say it's a slap in Dr. Todd's face. Dr. Todd is with APNU. He will become the next Attorney General for Guyana if his party win election. But yet you going on the opposite party. Well, let the opposite party get justice for you. So what you want? You don't want justice then? Make yourself a fool. Don't make nobody a fool. Stop making people a fool. And like I said, I ain't come out here for spill nothing else. I come to correct about this, correct this shit that going wrong about this money, and London start jumping on Dream, and Dream jumping about cost who he gonna cost and who ain't gonna cost. if it's me that related to, that man can't cuss me. He knows nothing about me. I don't know him. He don't know me. I don't have a problem with him. If he have a problem with me, so be it. Let him take it and see how much money he can get from that. Because it didn't bother me. You ain't touch me. You ain't do me nothing. You don't know me. I don't know you. I never met you before. So is London Star. I've never met her before. But what I've learned from London Star for the short while talking to her and Amicia and Sir Brian and myself, we send this letter to you, yourself, Miss Beth, and her, that she's a Judas. A dog that brings a bone carries a bone. You're jumping out on other people's channel. Shame of you. You have people listening to you, man. Use your platform for what is right. Do y'all honestly and truly know what the right and true meaning of justice or fighting for justice? If y'all know the true meaning of justice and fighting for justice, y'all gonna tell Amicia and Sir Brian, listen, if it's not something directly you're coming out and say, keep off the internet. Stay off the internet. Because at the end of the day, this child cannot come back, and nobody, I choose not to right now. And nobody can stop me from speaking or calling Adriana name. They can't stop the white woman, so they can't stop me. I choose to pull myself back. Because if you know, I know you will do the same. So if y'all don't know anything, and I mean nothing at all, you're going to shut up and give Sir Brian and Amicia the correct advice. Just 4 months. Just 4 months. You guys, vote win, vote win. I call in, and if you can see, Amicia is in the background like, oh, you're pushing Sir Brian in front. Vote win, vote win. Can win bring the FBI into the country? Let me be fair. And I know Win got a lot of supporters. I don't give a damn. But let us be fair. Guyanese love too much of soup drinking. Can Win bring any FBI into Guyana? Dr. Todd took time off, spent his own money to come. Yes, y'all can vote for Win. That's your right. That is your right. My right is my freedom of choice and will and speech. But all I was saying, and I ain't upset with that, I just think it's a slap in Dr. Todd's face. You should have stayed silent. You're not in Guyana to vote. Stay silent. Don't let nobody push you out. Yes, I know Amicia's sister is a part of Win. Don't let her push you out. Your sister doing that, Sir Brian mother doing that, fine. Are you staying in your corner now? Your sister have our 7 children. 3 of yours went out and you only got left with 2. Only 2. Stay in your car now. When you going to associate yourself with Win, any and everybody that associate themselves with Win, their visa get revoked. What are you doing? What are you doing? This said Win, you want to face reality? Rob Guyana. Bleed Guyana. This said Win, turn around and give a little house here and there from money that he bleed and rob Guyana from. But however, I don't get involved in politics. But focus on justice for your child. Yeah, you got to do a little thing. You got to live a little. You got to do a little. Focus on justice for your child. I don't give a damn if I'm saying it again. If Sir Brian talk to me after this, if Amicia done withhold her speech because she in her feelings for her cousin, when you gonna sit down and tell me that it is okay what you cousin keep, she keep, so you have no respect for who work for the hard-earned dollar? You have no respect. At least respect the people that work and take time out to send this money. If they send it must go directly to Amicia and not Amicia alone. To Amicia and Sir Brian and the 2 children. Sir Brian have a right to know exactly how much dime, how much cent come in for both of you.
One sec.
So,
do you know this person? One sec. At Alana Peters, do you know this person?
At Alana Peters, I don't really know anybody really like on Facebook and stuff. I don't know any.
That's not the other cousin that that you introduced me to. You don't. Does she? Alana Peters. I don't know Alana Peters. Anyway,
The only Alana I know is Alana Trotz.
Okay. Because she's sending a request to come up, so I just wanted to double check.
Oh.
Is Angie cousins with Sir Brian, and how is Alana related to the family?
I am Sir Brian cousin. I am Sir Brian cousin by blood. Alana is Amicia cousin by blood. I don't need this back and forth. Alana Trotz, stop going around on different channel and pretend and running up your mouth as though as if you given permission. I guess by now you might run to your cousin for she to come out and say, yes, I gave Alana permission. No, it was never given to you. All that was given to you was to collect money. And after you rob her, myself and her ask you behind closed doors to shut off the GoFundMe and the Zelle. So if they want to come out now to say that they had give you permission to speak, well, why weren't you at the wedding? Why weren't you invited at the wedding? Why did they wait until you go home for us to do the engagement right as soon as you reach home? So stop, Alana. Stop making yourself a fool. Stop going around and making yourself a fool. And coming out and putting people, you must respect your elders, man. Putting people to bash Miss Beth. Making it sound like if Miss Beth didn't have no right to speak on this family. So Brian give her the right. Amicia give her the right. I give her the right. She have documents in her hands that give her the right.
And I hope you're hearing that clearly. Sis, can you repeat again? Okay, because as according to London Star and all the others, I have not. Why am I speaking on family business? Can you repeat it again? For those that's in the bushes and wherever else. And even still, they mostly won't even want to believe it. But can you repeat it again, please, sister?
Miss Beth was given the right and consent. She have the letter in her hands to speak on anything pertaining to Adriana's Young and her family. She was given the right by Sir Brian Young. She was given the right by now Amicia Young. She was given the right by me. Miss Beth was with this family talking day out, day in. However, London Star, you have never spoke to Alana, Amicia. Neither Sir Brian. I don't know if you did behind closed doors.
Maybe on the app she said hello or whatever the case is.
Well, maybe that. But Sir Brian don't know who is London Star. Amicia did not want London Star name to go on that letter. That's when I called you, Miss Beth, and you said it is you and London Star is going to go after Ailey legally on that end. Mm-hmm. That is why the letter, I did it, and I had made mistake because when I put the first name only, I assume it was your name. That is
Yeah.
why it was London Star name.
Because we do have to, we do for transparency, we do need to correct it because Sister Angie initially sent it out to London Star thinking that it was me. Okay, she was thinking that it was me. However, she said, "Oh no, I want your name to go on it first, and then London Stars." And somebody in here I've shared that with, they do, you know, so they can vouch, okay, that they've seen the letter and they've seen those signatures, okay, all right.
Yeah, but I'm saying, Miss Beth, I am tired. I am tired. I am fucking living it. That it is this, that. It's about me. It's about you. It's about this body. It's about that body. All of us here have our voice to speak. Adriana Young is not here. It's a distraction. It's a confusion. That's why I said I don't want any more part of it, man. It's a distraction. It's confusion. The poor baby, when I'm bringing Amicia, then we're driving from New York to home. I had to put on music just for me not to scream and bawl in the truck to see Amicia, Sir Brian, Said, Gabby is here, and Adriana is in a hot tomb locked up in Guyana. A hot tomb. And when the day with the incident, when you were reported, you were on your live talking about your money, wanting your money back. I never see anything like this. I've sent the live to Amicia. Amicia's gonna send back a message to me. I want this, me want to see, don't send nothing to me. Me want to listen to this, me want to listen to the girl. You there in my house on your phone. Day in, day out, till night, from morning till night on Facebook, watching at every bad comment, every this, every day. You're stressing yourself out as I was trying to get you off of it. When I'm trying to get you off of it, you are taking offense to the point where you're turning your mouth to say, you see me, because people helping me, I want nobody direct what I do. I cannot direct what you do with your phone. I'm trying to ease the pressure. I'm trying to ease the pressure. Miss Beth, how can you lose a child and you're watching at every fucking Facebook, every Twitter, every mess, every shit? Where you focus at?